start the feed right now. Start it. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2.
Oh, man. Oh, man. I cut it off right before. Wrap the cheese around the banana.
Well, you brought it around full circle.
Good morning and welcome to those guys from Wichita. I don't even know. I started out with the Monday Morning Papers intro. Couple
Old habits.
Some people are familiar, some are not.
That's okay.
But I do what I know.
Right.
And I know I've only done one show with just you.
Right.
And that was called Monday Morning Papers.
That is correct.
I've done a show with 5 others, 6 others, 7 other, 3 other, 2 other, 4 other, many other denominations of others called Those Guys from Wichita, which is what we're trying to host now.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to do it.
Well, it's they'll be here later.
They will be joining us. If you're just joining us, Conrad had to take his family up north and drop them off.
We'll get the whole...
yeah, we'll get there.
We'll get the whole story.
But he's running late.
I'm sure he's very happy about it.
Mexico, I'm not sure if he's with Conrad, if he's at home and just couldn't make it, if he's got, I don't know.
Right. Much like what we were talking about before the show, there are books written on things I don't know, and these are 2 of them, but no books will really be written.
Well, we're going to have another problem that I'm discovering with my new technology I was given.
Your phone's dead.
No, phone's fine. I don't know how to plug in the sound cord.
Okay.
So
it doesn't have a headphone jack.
Yeah, it's a new one. And
you
my old phone does.
Grab the white
But his
tail.
is an iPhone, and
Right.
I don't think his dongle is going to plug into my dong hole.
Well, your dangle. It's the angle of the dangle.
But so we were going to have a surprise special guest caller. If that surprise special guest caller happens to be listening, if he would call your phone, if you could plug in right up there, then we could possibly patch him in. Or if he calls you and you hand me your phone or something along those lines. Other than that, I did not plan for this. So he'd have to call me like through Skype or Facebook or something on my old phone. I still have my old phone.
Oh.
That's what I was doing, plugging in and doing the show with, because I couldn't find the hole on this. I figured I'd find it once we got out here.
No
hole still.
Okay.
So, no hole.
One hole higher.
Oh, man. Chris said it. He thought he heard Paper Boys. That's what I started with, Chris. I was explaining, I don't know how to do this.
I have a story.
That's what I was going to say. We know how to do one show. It's called Monday Morning Papers. You're going to get a 15, 20-minute version of that until that goes. So we're going to start out the way we always start out the show. Skin Man, you got a story for me?
I do.
Well, usually I went into some rant about whatever went that day, then went in, but we'll just skip that. Skin Man, you got a story for me?
Yes, I do. 3 elders die within minutes during a threesome that turned into a 72-hour-long sex marathon.
A little setup here, if we would. I give Skin Man no parameters on the stories he finds. I give him no limits. I just say, find me a story.
And I don't think they're true.
No, I don't think you've ever read a true story on at least the show I've hosted, Monday Morning Papers. Maybe 1 or 2 versions of one on the other show, but no. So
now, you're going to be surprised with this, but Brunswick, Georgia,
okay.
An elderly couple and one of their neighbors were found dead in a couple's bed after a 3-day-long Viagra-driven sex marathon, which caused all 3 of them to suffer heart attacks almost simultaneously. That's why you take them all at the same time.
You think that handfuls?
1, 2, 3, go.
Yeah, but what I'm thinking is they did 1, 2, 3, go, and they were taking a pill.
So on 3, or
I know, but I think
or on go.
See, I misunderstood. I've already taken 3 pills. Every time you count, I take another pill. Am I doing this wrong?
I don't count them. I don't know.
Okay, well, you keep going.
I just took 2 more.
All right, I did too.
Okay. 83-year-old Albert Anderson. Yeah.
That was a hard name to
And
get. That's
his,
okay. That's fair. That's okay.
Well, there's something came up from
Okay.
Conrad, and it's like, oh, I got to read that. No, you don't. You're doing a story. His 80-year-old wife. Now, why is she
One of these
taking
Viagra's
Viagra?
kicking in, and something just came up with me as well.
All 3 elders were found naked on their bed, and important quantities of erectile dysfunction drugs were found on a nearby nightstand, suggesting they died during sexual intercourse. According to police department, the video evidence found on the site shows that 3 elders had been involved in a sexual marathon for 72 hours.
Stevens. Whoa. I need you. I need some backup here at the site. We're at the possible sex. I don't know. We need more people to see this video. So if you want to come on down and check.
Okay, do you need backup, Johnson?
Well, I'm gonna be backed up for a while after seeing this. If you want to know my honest truth on that, I'm here. I'm gonna forward you some of the video.
No,
Yeah.
that was horrible last time you forwarded me
Well,
anything.
this is all police evidence. We're gonna all have to take. I don't
The
think
last time you forwarded something to me, it started playing at a child's birthday party.
Listen. I'm telling you, nobody's gonna be able to make it all the way through this. You're gonna have Stevens over there in the corner. I don't know how many times he can go in one night. The rest of us, it's gonna be evidence. We're gonna need to log it, and we're gonna need to check. Something might come up on here that would help us determine what caused the death.
Okay, do we need to just send everybody that we got out there?
Well, I think what I'll do is I'll just upload the footage to all of the police phones, and then I'll take the first 7 minutes, then you'll take 7 to 14.
I don't want to be involved.
Unfortunately, I've already sent it all to you.
What's wrong with my phone? What? You already did it.
I did. There's a lot. It's 3 days worth. 72 hours. 70.
You didn't say 72 hours.
72 hours worth.
No.
Yes. Yes.
My phone is melting.
I've made it 2 hours in. I said only 15 minutes. I was lying. I thought, like a lot of these videos, it would get better. It hasn't.
You sent it to the police phone, not my personal phone, correct?
Your personal, yes. The one that says your name and then your wife's first, because for some reason I have that in there that way. Yeah.
Okay.
So, is that?
Yeah.
And then I sent it to your police phone, and I sent it to your I think your Facebook page. I've actually changed the home screen on your Facebook page to the video. So in case you want to log in there, you can see it there.
Okay. I have a lot of deleting and unsubscribing to do this evening.
Okay, well, just if you take hours 7 through 17, that would be perfect. And just any document anything you notice, maybe something that could have we don't know what caused it still.
This is gonna be rough.
It's not great. It's not great.
In 2017, less than 11,000 deadly overdoses associated with erectile dysfunction drugs were reported across the United. Okay, I'll finish that.
Emirates?
United States.
United Emirates, maybe.
Well, more than
United Kingdom.
23,000 were reported in 2018, and almost 39,000 in 2019.
Well, they're learning it better then, because it seems like it's a reducing thing. If this were gun violence, there would be no action for it. Because it's lessening itself.
Right.
Do you think that's less people are getting sex, less people care about sex, or more people are getting hard on their own?
Well, I think the just say no generation forgot all about that. So they're just saying yes.
Yeah, but they're that's true. They're still doing it, but Viagra was never, I don't think, I know I've heard of the younger generation taking them just for a good time, but I don't think they were ever intended toward them. They were more guys. Don't take this the wrong way, but your age and older.
Right.
Do you think
I
guys
heard older.
older mainly? But do you think older guys than you are getting less sex over the last 3 years, or do you think they're learning to manage their pills better?
I don't know.
I'm just, you read a story.
I don't know what
You gave me facts. I'm just trying to put something behind it.
I think we're going to have to do some research on this and see what the over-under
If
is.
I know the last 3 years of my life as an indicator, if I were taking Viagra for sexual related reasons,
It would be with a cantaloupe or a watermelon?
I would take a lot less Viagra every year. 3 years ago, I'd have to take maybe 1 or 2 a month.
3 years ago, I could have bought a pack of 5.
Yeah.
And I'd still have them.
Oh, okay. So 3 years ago, I would have needed to buy a pack of 5, maybe a month. It was good times. I'm not trying to brag. Now, you're right. 5 would last me this year.
Right.
Some of that's my doing. I'm not as attractive as I used to be. I get it. I'm still willing. I close my eyes, shut the lights off, all those things still, but.
Sure. According to the HHS, more than 70% of these deaths implicated contraband or counterfeit drugs rather than legitimately prescribed ones. So they're doing black market Viagra in the old folks' homes. I think there's... I have some questions on security in the rest homes. Because they're supposed to be resting, and they're just out there fucking.
No, they party it up there. I mean, they're just there. So, when you send your loved one, your parent, your grandparent to a nursing home.
Bye, Grandma. Enjoy the hot cum.
You're not sending, that might be a little much. You're not sending them there for them to die. You're sending them there so you don't have to take care of them. They can still live their lives under supervision.
We don't send them there to die, but it sounds like they're dying.
Well, but
he
had
that's enough of that.
2 or 3 of them people had a better time than me or you've had in the last 6 months before. And if there was a way to go out, I've thought of worse.
So you're saying, statistically speaking, 4 out of 5 people enjoy a gangbang?
No, I think that's a way high number. I'm actually going to say maybe 1 out of 6 if I'm 100% honest, at least in my experience. Because the one that the 6 of us were going after every time is not enjoying it most of the time. I did get a message on the message machine. If you can find the Plugger Marin up there, then I got Madden's number, and oops, I said it, damn it. I got our special guest number. We've called this place before. It's been special. Every time we've called, we only do it right after the passing of, a hero, a legend, somebody special to us, I guess. Do you see it up there? It's hanging off down. Here, if you get it queued up and hand it to me. Oh, don't do that one. Oh God, drop that. That was buzzy. We're going to get a phone line set up here real quick. Let's give me an entertainment.
No, you can just plug it in there. All right.
Call Shannon.
So we should be ready momentarily.
All right. When there's nobody else here in the studio to help, when there's, and I don't take that the wrong way, but when the normal people that do this aren't here, it takes some, some work, some difference. So we're going to be making a call here. Hopefully he's ready for us. Hopefully he answers.
Please leave your message for 31.
Nope.
Okay. The phone is off. So.
Well, that's going to be hard to do. So he'll have to get into
Well, I guess Madden's busy right now.
He'll have to get into a special So, well, up where he's at or down where he's at, I don't know that. I would assume.
Well, he's
up.
on vacation somewhere. Probably not
I would assume,
Georgia.
I would assume up, and he might have been part of that. We don't know. The release, what he passed away from, has not been released. Again, we're going to, I didn't even want to talk about it. He was
Right.
going to let us know about it.
Okay.
But reception in heaven, sometimes not the best. I did have
Are you sure it's heaven though?
I am not.
What if it's limbo?
Well, and it could be. That's where I said I don't want to assume. I was going to let him tell us that.
Right.
The line that he gave us was the normal one where we call the good people.
Right.
Beelzebub shouldn't have answered that line.
Right.
But we've been tricked before.
Well, that makes sense.
With the New Year's coming up, and us, me sticking to what I know, we always did lists.
Oh yeah.
So me and Skin Man, we did a quick one because we had a couple minutes before the show. But I was going to read you the last basically 4 years since 2017, I guess, the most common New Year's resolutions.
Oh wow.
And
these are
These are-
like on Family Feud. They went out and asked 100 people on the street.
yes, I would say basically, yeah, because there's a percentage by them. The top 3 are all at 37%.
Okay.
I think we could all guess those. It would be, eat healthier is number 1, technically. 2, get more exercise. 3, save more money.
And spend it on what? Because you don't save money. You just
We'll save it for retirement. Plan
no.
better, I guess.
That's just going to go into Viagra.
I think that's what they mean. Well, eventually, yes, when your money's not coming in, you want to have sex parties. You need that.
Well, that's what Florida's for.
Number 4 is one, I think we could all work on, focusing on self-care. Number 5, read more. I can't read, so reading would be where I would fill in. 6, learn a new skill or trait. I guess in my case, I improve on my number 1 skill of being a D-head. Every year, that's the one thing, even if my resolution, which is on my list, is the opposite, I get better at. I think life does that to us, at being.
Well, you could work your way into amateur massage over at the mall.
Ooh.
As soon as they sit down on the massage chair, you just run over and then start working in.
I did. I went out Christmas Eve and bought. How was your Christmas, by the way?
Which one? There was so many.
Well, how was your Christmas overall?
Oh, it was fantastic.
Good Christmas?
Oh,
There he is.
I think this is those guys from Wichita.
How's it going?
Going good.
Is that the other coach?
Huh?
Is that the coach?
Hey, guys. Hey, this is John Madden.
Oh, hey.
Boom! Hey, buddy, what's
Hey,
up?
this is John Madden, guys. Is this those guys from Wichita?
This is. We've been waiting on your call. We've tried calling you a couple times.
Okay, yeah, this is John. This is Coach John Madden. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing good.
Huh?
We're doing better than you, sir.
What about that guy? What about that? Well, I'm doing fine. I woke up and I woke up. I had some eggs and I choked and boom, my heart went out. And I was dead.
So it was quick. It was painless.
No, it was a lot of pain.
Okay. Oh well.
What was that noise?
Oh, there's severe pain. So, yeah, lots of pain. Hey, Skin Man. Yeah, Skin Man. Hey, Skin Man. What number do you wear?
What number
Do you
do
have a
I
number?
wear?
Yeah, do you
68.
I've got a theory about dumping people and wearing numbers that don't match. You know what I mean? 60. If you wear 64,
Right.
that's
No,
a
mine was
dumpy number.
68.
That's a dumpy number. You got to get into the 70s.
Well, it's
So how are you guys?
it's the old joke.
How-
It's
How you got?
you do me and I'll
Huh?
owe you one.
I'm
That's
sorry.
dumb. That's dumb.
Yeah,
That's a
Coach.
dumb
I'm
joke.
sorry. He's trying to humor on you, and we know you're the only humor guy in the room. We're here for your
Hey,
humor, Coach.
Just coach to coach. Coach
Yes,
to
sir.
coach right now. Coach, I don't fly.
No, I know you're a bus man. That I was actually listening to some tales of yours that you took the bus across the nation to get to know the people, to get to see
Several
how they
times.
lived. Yes.
Yeah,
Stopped
several
in.
times. Let me tell you about Chicago. Chicago's got really good sausages, you know, and everybody's so friendly up there. And I don't fly.
Well,
I was talking to a raccoon one time in a bucket. You guys like buckets?
we love buckets, Coach.
Yeah, buckets of
great.
raccoons are great.
How many legs? You know, when first thing I got up here to heaven, you know how many
Okay, that
legs
was
they
going
have
to
on
be
the
one of my
turkeys?
questions, so that answers that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm a John. They have their own line for Johns in heaven. You know, they got the line for Johns. If you have a first name or last name with John,
Are
you're
you
in
sure
heaven.
you're not
Boom,
just waiting in the
boom, you're
line
right to the
for the
front
John?
line. Boom, right to the front line.
Okay. Well,
How many
we knew
legs
you
do
would be
yours-
to the front of the line. You're going to be up there
How many legs does your turkey have?
3, just like they all do.
Yeah, mine's got 12.
Oh, you
I'll
got
count them. One. I got one over here. I'm going to circle it. Boom. 1, 2. And then you got one on the other side. And then 2, 4. And then you got 5, 6. That's all on the middle there. If you cut down. And then 7, 8, 9, 10. And then that's 11 right up in there. Right. Boom. Boom. And 12 right here.
All
on my
right.
plate. That's what I'm eating right now. I've got 12 legs on my turkey.
man. They're making your own special turdunkins up there or whatever you.
Smoothie there.
No. He is running behind as well. I don't know if he was watching. I think he was preparing something for your funeral. He said something about he got an invite.
Yeah.
So none of us were invited, but we figured he would. He get
You know, one thing's important about coaching, and you know this coach is Smoothie. One time, he came onto my bus to have a leg on my turkey, and I said, "Boom! Do you know how to draw upside down?"
And did he?
Because no, he didn't. I taught him. Good coaches know how to draw upside down, and insurance agents and coaches know how to draw upside down. Because
Okay.
when you're talking to somebody, you got to draw upside down so they can read it.
I don't.
That's the bottom line. Like that guy. That guy. What's that guy? Skin Man.
Yes.
Blind horses load wagons. That's what I used to say before we took the field. Boom! Let's get him. Let's go out there and get him.
So at what point did you realize that Ace was the place for you?
Hey, Coach Casey.
I don't think he's taking questions on his line. Yes, sir. Yes, Coach. Mr. Madden.
You ever wonder how blimps work?
I would love to know how blitz work.
I don't know neither. I've been asking. That was my first question I wanted to know. You know, after all the football games that I've coached and up there in the play-by-play book and drawing lines and stuff and showing people that there's the blips flying over, and I never understood how they worked.
You know, I heard somebody say today you were the coach of the play calling booth. One of the best coaches, you know, on the field. 10 years, stepped away in the prime of your career because you couldn't handle or didn't like the stress that it brought on you and your family, and thought you would teach the everyman the football games. You know, and that's the same way you're teaching us here. You taught us about 12 legs on the turduncan. You know, so I'm going to teach you the blitz is when more people come at you than you have blocking.
That's not normally true. If you go to the left with your linebackers to go in, and then you have one dive over the offensive line, that's called a Madden.
I'm not sure that is. Okay. Well, you're the coach. I'm not going to argue you.
Coach, how many buckets do you have?
4.
You like Gatorade?
Did we lose him?
No.
Oh, we got a call
Do you
coming
like
in.
Do you like Gatorade? Hey, you like Gatorade?
Yes, I love Gatorade. I don't know. I'm guessing he's calling because it may not be getting heard across.
You put it in the bucket?
Oh, hold on.
Hold
just
on. We
a
got
minute,
another
John.
call coming in. See if you can merge them.
those guys from Wichita.
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Hello, it's Prince Philip.
Oh, Prince Philip. Oh, that's
Hello, I died too.
well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I heard you guys talking to John Mann on the phone. That was hilarious.
Well, he's still
Hey.
on the phone.
He's not here. I'm in heaven right now. He's not here.
No. I
I'm
think.
looking all over for him.
Well, hold on.
I cannot find him.
Real quick, Prince. Not the Prince.
Yeah.
Sorry, Philip.
Oh, God bless you.
What's what's the weather like there in heaven, Prince Philip?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful rain right now. A beautiful English rain is falling down. There's bagels.
That's not
and there's
heaven.
biscuits. There's a big old pile of biscuits right here. And I see the turkey, but I don't see John. And I went to his room. I knocked on it. There was Burt Reynolds was sitting in there. talking.
Okay, you're definitely not. You're not in heaven.
There's no way.
You might want to ask him about that.
Right.
No, I'm going to be honest with you. If you went to heaven, I don't want to go. Nothing against.
I'm here with all my English mates. All the monkeys are here.
Oh,
They
you're in English heaven. You're not in regular heaven. You're in hell,
Right,
bud.
I'm in Manchester heaven. I'm in Manchester United heaven. It's beautiful soccer players, people playing footy. Ted Lasso's here. Everyone's
Gross.
here.
Well,
Yeah,
now
it's really
I'm
great.
even more confused. Are you sure you're dead?
Oh, I've been dead for years,
Well,
Casey.
that-
I've been listening for a long time.
No, I know
I
you've
love
been.
it.
Okay,
No,
well,
and we're talking about on the outside too, not just the inside.
Oh, you should see my decaying skin right now. You should see it.
we've seen
it's
it
peeling off.
for years, and
Yeah.
on all.
Oh, I've got all. You should see my moles up here in heaven. They're huge.
Yeah,
Got big
there's
face
been a
marks.
progression.
I look like Drew Brees of your American footy.
That might have been
Oh.
what killed you is
Oh.
the moles. That's skin cancer,
Oh, it could have
bud.
been. It could have been the skin cancer. Mama liked to keep me in the sunlight, she said. She liked to keep me in the garden, so I got a lot of skin cancer.
All right,
But there's
I
no
think
John Madden here.
we're going to be getting another call here just
Yeah, you tell
anytime
John Madden
soon.
to fuck off.
Whoa.
You tell John Madden to suck my fucking balls up here in heaven. He's not
Yeah,
here.
I'm really hoping
Hey,
we're going to
Madden,
get
you're
another
still there,
call
aren't you,
here
Coach?
just anytime soon.
Raider Nation. Raider Nation.
Raider
Fucking idiot.
Nation. What?
Oh, John Madden. I'm a Raider.
Well-
All right, bye, guys.
Why? This is so weird.
Wow. Now, do you think is that death call envy? Is that what you would call that? He seen we were talking to one of the greatest coaches of all time, and he thought he'd inject his,
What?
you know.
He's a prince. He wasn't even a coach.
Yeah, but I mean, really, as a prince, aren't you a coach? And as a coach, aren't you a prince? And if you're Prince, aren't you just a bad musician?
Well, that's awful hasty.
John Madden is the coach.
Yeah. I guess we got disconnected.
Coach, I'm sorry, my soundboard operator is.
There was a crazy Brit that called in, and I didn't know. Well, I just need caller IDs. All that is.
There's a lot of things we've done on this show that both push listeners and me, even as a host away.
A lot of regrets on both sides.
But taking Prince Philip's call over John Madden's might have.
Worst decision I've ever made.
No, that might have made us some fans. That was a good call. He's a great caller. Coach, we didn't mean to cut
Who
you off.
who was that on the phone?
That was Prince Philip calling in. He got death call envy. He had a couple things to ask you, Coach.
Does he fly?
He does not fly anymore. He did. I believe he did fly in his lifetime.
I don't know if he has his wings.
But he said he was in heaven and did not see you. He said he went into the room marked for you and he's found Burt Reynolds on your bed. Those are the only things I got out of his phone call other than footy and Raider Nation. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, I'm part of the Raider Nation, and Burt Reynolds is here. He's in the back here. He's been listening to your show.
In the back of what?
Is it?
Hey,
Is it-
Burt! He doesn't want to talk right now.
We got the laugh.
He sounds happy.
Yeah. So
Well, he was laughing at. He was hold on. I'll try to get him.
wonder where-
Hey, Burt!
what scares me the most about this is to know that
He's
now
laughing at the show. It's
Prince
a
Philip
little bit
is
of
in
latency up here.
Is there some lag, John?
Huh? How many buckets do you have?
On me?
You got a
None.
baby bucket, and then you got a mama bucket, and they get married. The man and the woman bucket to get married, they have a baby bucket, and it's a 5-gallon, and the mother bucket, and the father bucket, the 10 gallons. Okay, they get married, and boom, have a
There's
baby
no way
bucket.
he's in heaven.
Hey, be careful with the. This is a family show, and you watch the mother buckets. You know.
I'm drawing upside down right now.
Hey, Coach, we wanted to call you back. I felt bad about how we ended with you. I don't know. I don't know who all I speak for, but I speak for
I don't
myself.
fly.
I know you don't, Coach. We're gonna miss you. We're gonna miss. Hopefully, you keep making the games. Hopefully, they can still do. You know, I don't know.
I was a coach. I was a coach for the Raiders.
We know you were, Coach. You were great.
Maybe you could be one of the angels in the end zone.
Some say that you took over a great team and, you know, took them to as much success as they could. Then they started struggling.
Are the people inside the blimp? Are they inside?
Yes.
Sometimes.
Are they front of the nose cone? Is there a nose cone on the blimp? I don't know how they work. They float.
They do float.
Yeah, it's all helium.
47 is a dumpy number. That's for field goal kickers. You know?
What number were you
Anyway,
when you
I'm
played,
sorry
Coach?
I died. I had some eggs, and boom, I was out.
Yep, we heard that story.
You know, I came up here, and the first thing I wanted to do was drive a race car with Burt Reynolds, and maybe that's why the Prince in a can. Was it Prince Edwards? Is
Nah.
he dead?
It was Philip, I believe.
I don't trust Phillips. I used to have a field goal kicker one time named Philip. Couldn't kick himself out of a wet paper horse cart. You know, I learned that one from my friend when I was 14. I got bit by a opossum. Some people call them possums, and I got bit on the toe, and then boom, it swelled up, and the doctor said we're gonna have to cut it off and put it in a bucket. And I said put ice on it, and so I did, and then I sewed it on later on, and that's fine. That's why I like buckets and ice.
Okay, Coach.
You know, possums.
Well, that's in all the years listening to you, that was a story I didn't know.
You could have just used the tough actin Tinactin.
That could be why he became a sponsor.
Is this microphone on?
I think so. I think it is. I just think you talk too fast for him. Maybe I don't know. He is struggling with you. It could be.
Does my voice not reach heaven?
Bottom line,
That's a hard no.
it's not good X's and O's. That's what I did.
We're gonna miss you.
Hold on, maybe. Hold on. Me and Bert are gonna go for a buffet, so
Okay.
we're gonna have to get
Don't
off.
eat the eggs.
Gonna have to get off. You guys take care of yourself, and call me anytime. Okay.
Godspeed. We hope to talk to you again. Good talking to you, Coach.
Oh, hey, there's Bert.
There we go. I was gonna. About 5 minutes ago, I was gonna have you hang up, but there's a couple people you can't hang up on, and I think he falls into that category. He has earned the right, in my life at least, because me growing up was a huge part. I have so many. I have so many hours into that game.
Oh, right.
So much of my life listening to that guy, boom, and explaining football. So he was always funny to listen to. By the time I really started, listening, because he did a lot of what I think he did on the phone there, and that was nonsensical, trying to tie stuff to stuff that doesn't need tied together.
Right.
But he was a teacher of the game, a teacher in many ways. So thanks for calling, Coach. Sorry about the connection.
Thoughts and prayers for, all the technology and I'm just praying that my microphone won't go bad, or
It can't go any worse than it
maybe
has.
John was just ignoring me.
It's very possible. I don't think he heard a question I asked him.
Okay.
I filled in gaps when I didn't hear him talking,
Right.
asked a question, and then waited for his response.
Yeah.
And I think a thing about John is when he's deep in bringing his thoughts to fruition, he don't hear anything. When you're bringing all that emotion up through your gullet, up into your head, back down into your heart.
So that whole time, all he hears is a busy signal.
Yes.
Okay.
There's that's a big man, a lot of room for thoughts to travel. So again, Godspeed, all that. Finish my list real quick. Make new friends is number 7, on my top 10 list. You gotta stop messing with that. So much buzzing.
I don't hear nothing.
Insane buzzing.
Oh.
There we go. Get a job or get a new job is 14 on the list. Take up a new hobby, which to me would be the same as learn a new skill. But I guess depends, what your skills and what your hobbies are. Focus on my romantic relationship is number 10. So I knew those were all going to be silly ones.
Right.
So I had Skin Man come up with basically what I said is give me your 3 dumbest resolutions, but every resolution you make is a dumb one, because if you're going to pick one arbitrary day a year to change your life,
right,
you're not going to stick to it.
Right.
I'm not saying there hasn't been people that have made New Year's resolutions and not stuck to them.
You can't do it in January.
No, it's the stupidest time.
Yeah.
So just 3 of mine, the 3 easiest ones I could come up with. And also, one year was going to quit drinking.
Uh-huh.
I did make it that year actually about 6 months, but I picked up other habits.
Meth.
In that time. Yeah. Just other forms of alcohol
Right.
Number 2 on my list.
Rum is not beer.
This was my one from last year, and I actually sat down, at work the other day, and somebody said something about New Year's resolutions, and I thought about this one again, being a nicer or a better person. I don't know if I can be any better of a person. I'm pretty fantastic. But nicer, that's just not realistic. People do things that annoy me, and I have 2 ways of dealing with it. Tell you or treat you like shit.
Yes.
And neither one of those I find out even if I tell them I'm being mean, or if I'm just not good at being nice. So I've just decided I'm done with it.
Well, just put up a hand and say option B.
Yeah. Talk to the palm.
Right.
And then I did, 4 years ago, I was like, hey man, things aren't going good. I'm stuck in the same job. I'm not going nowhere. I'm going to quit smoking weed.
Right.
And I'm going to focus and get my shit together. And that one lasted 10 days.
Well, that's a long 10 days, though.
Yeah. Tell me about it. I still remember it was horrible. I do hear somebody possibly joining us here pretty shortly. What are your 3 that you came up with?
Just off the cuff, right before the show, it was be sober more often.
I like the be sober more often. Yours is better. Not quit drinking, be sober more often. Okay.
Right. It's a real goal.
You've done it multiple times since I've known you. You just have never done it as a New Year's resolution.
Well, be a calm person. That's another one.
I think you're pretty calm until you're not.
That's accurate.
So maybe hold your calm longer would be something realistic you could stick with.
That's like holding your cum shot. I just can't.
I've been practicing that, and I've gotten
just
better.
Can't.
I've gotten better.
I know Kent never did nothing, but
all right. Well, what's your 3rd?
It's report injuries.
In general, or to bosses, wife, in general?
I just try and keep them a secret.
Are there things now? And don't take this the wrong way. I feel like I've known every injury or every impediment that you've had since I've known you.
Uh-huh.
Are there ones I don't know about?
Yeah.
Oh, really? God damn. So what I said,
there's scars involved.
So what I said the other show about you being probably more unhealthy, sicker type person than me is not far off from the truth.
That is very accurate.
Okay. Do you have his dongle?
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, stepping into the studio, joining us on his own fucking free time, whenever he wants. The host of the show, the King Cobra,
Cinderella story.
The Superman himself, Superman, Conrad.
Those are
ladies
none
and
of
gentlemen.
those are none of my accolades. Thank you. I got to talk about your resolutions, though. That's what I got to talk about.
You got any?
No. I liked the ones that you came up with from that list, though. Number 14, get a new job. It's like, who wrote this list? Number 14, I'm going to get a new job. I write lists for a living.
That was
What?
That was his new job.
What are you looking for, bud?
Your dongle.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Well, I know, but we need it for the other show, and I brought it over here, and you know.
Oh, he dongled it up.
So I have a comment and a question before you get into your list, because I know
Well, Casey,
it's killing you.
can I go back to one of Casey's resolutions?
Yeah.
There was one of yours that was really sweet, and it was about you. I don't know how you described it. You have two tendencies when you are annoyed by somebody,
Okay.
and then you said that your two tendencies were that you're going to be either mean to them. That's what you're
Tell them the truth, essentially, by being mean to
be
them.
mean to them or
Shut 'em-
ignore them
completely.
So,
Shut them out.
and then you said, "So I'm going to stop doing." I don't know what your resolution was to not do those or to continue doing it.
So my resolution was to be a nicer person, better person.
Right.
But I've decided
Not to do that.
not to do
so
that.
wouldn't that just be the same thing you're doing then?
Yes, that's what I. But
It's easier that way.
I think
Okay.
you missed
It
that
really
part.
is.
I might have
So
missed
these are resolutions that stupid ones we've done in the past that there's no way we're sticking to.
I got you.
So-
his had quit or drink less, be sober more. I guess
And
I
that was
should say.
again one of his that he would never do.
That's true. That's true. I get
And
it
that's
now.
a perfect segue for this right here. I found in the basement some cider that I'd made about 10 years ago.
Oh no, Skin
and
man.
this fucker turned into brandy.
Oh yeah.
I had 12 ounces of that, shit-faced for the rest of the night. Do you want to try one?
No,
A half of one?
I don't think that's a good idea.
By
But
turning
maybe
into
a little
brandy, he
bit.
means he banged
Well,
his
here,
pillow all night.
I plan on this. So
I don't know if that's where he was going with it, but
oh no.
and my
Yeah.
other list was just that what do you want to call it, the stereotypical top 10 list of New Year's resolutions.
Yeah. I don't mind those. I mean, we're right around the corner here, so we got to
Casey,
bring
you
them
want
up.
in on this?
So
No.
did you have a New Year's resolution that you wanted to do, or is it just to not do any of the previous ones?
Basically,
Yeah.
I've been working on one. I've had multiple ideas.
I'm sorry, Eric was in my trunk, so
ladies and gentlemen.
he found the little pull cord that you rip when you get trapped or abducted.
Amy should be on the back porch if the dogs are out there.
Eric, you in?
She was not on the back porch, so I opened the. Yeah, I did open the gate though. Anyways, hey Eric. No. That's a hard no.
That was a quick.
It's a hard no from your 10-year-old shock top.
Good man's mixing drinks.
No, it's some cider I made. About
He
10
made
years
cider
ago, and it
17 years
turned
ago. And
brandy.
So it's vinegar brandy.
No. It's got booze in it. Brandy.
got a little bite to it right there at the end,
Yeah,
Get-
that's the
It's a little-
that's the apples coming through.
That's the barks. You put little barks in there just for the
Oh,
sugars.
it's got bark.
Yeah, so thank you, Skin Man and Casey, for filling in as both Eric and I were making love to each other. Not too far from here, so we were able to get over here pretty quick once we both finished. And Mexico was not able to come. He's on his vacation starts now, I think. His vacation starts today. He's taken his lovely child bride to New Orleans, and they're traveling around the southeastern side of the country by truck and rail, and they're staying at an airport, not flying, but just to get that kind of airport, hustle
feeling,
and bustle of
you know?
a New Year's airport kind of thing. So they're doing a whole Tom Hanks terminal kind of bit for a night or two.
I like to hear the planes land and take off.
Here's one thing I can say: how much I love you guys. I was listening to the show the whole way here, and you guys are doing a great job. And I felt like one of those. Have you ever seen an athlete that's speaking of John Madden? You ever seen an athlete that gets his fucking spine crushed or something, and is doing the flitching thing and stuff? And so they cart him off, and they got tubes in his face, and he gives a thumbs up and shit, and everything's.
That's what that show felt like to you?
No, what felt like is
The thumbs up.
No, like 3 weeks later when he can't play for the rest of his life, but he's on the sidelines and he's just crying because he wants to play so bad. That's what I felt like.
Oh, really?
I wanted to be part of
okay.
it so bad. I wanted to interject my thoughts into your guys'
We were
humorous outtakes.
We were glad because we were struggling with Madden.
I felt like I was on a fucking sideline. I felt like I was on a fucking sideline, a fucking plexiglass sideline. I couldn't do anything. The glass was in the way. I couldn't jump
We
through
made
it.
sure we did just bad enough show that they would still want you back. So
I felt like that. I'm sorry it's late. It's a fuck. I was in a position of fuckery today. Before I get into it, I
okay,
will...
can you tell me a day and a time in the recent year you have not been in a position of fucking?
No, it's been a very just a lot of
It's been a year.
lot of moving parts over the past
And
week.
literally moving parts the last week.
Yeah, moving down to Prague. So there was a whole fucking Christmas section of moving where we loaded up all the shit that won't fit into our tiny flat in Prague. And like, where do we take this garbage? You know, couches that you spend thousands of dollars on, all this stuff. It's like,
I don't know, that
be our
house
forever
looks-
home. Let's spend $1,000 on it. Fuck you. Okay, we did though. Now what do you do with it? Let's give it. Can we donate it? Like, are you fucking kidding? No, I'm not donating it. So we take it to the cottage. You know, so I load up all Christmas Day shit all fucking day, you know, and then we take it over there, drop it off. My mom's, she's happier than shit. Like, can you take my couches out? These are perfect. Like, they're not your, but yeah, whatever. So that happened. Go back to Mordor, and
Hey, by the way, you're out of bread. Can you bring some more bread over?
My God. My dad got engaged, man.
Did he finally?
I have a stepmom.
Fuck
now.
yeah. Well, you
Wow.
don't yet.
I haven't processed.
But
that
you're one step
yet. How am
closer
I gonna
to having a home again.
I'm one step closer to living out that fantasy.
Not
Stepmom fantasy?
Yeah, dude.
Does she have any daughters?
It was up to him, you know.
Well, yeah, because your mom wasn't gonna do
Oh,
it.
I can't do it with my mom.
It's a
That's not
Christmas
stepmom.
miracle.
Well, what I'm saying, she wasn't gonna get you another stepmom.
Casey, you're the only one guy that wants to beg his real mom.
But I also want to bang your mom too. To be
well,
fair,
that's true.
To be
That's
fair,
So
I got a mom thing. You know, I'm sorry.
that got thrown into the mix of all the other shit, and you know how it goes. You guys have all moved. It's been a while for you and Skin Man though. You've been here for quite a while. You forget it. You forget how shit works, and so
It's only been 7 months for you. You shouldn't.
oh, I
forget.
know it should be pretty easy. And the same to me, that should be like, for whatever reason, my beautiful bride, I think that she thinks she's in a fucking Wonder Years episode, or she's in a goddamn Boy Meets World episode where like the whole episode is filled with like packing boxes and tucking stuff in. And listen, did you get bubble wrap today? I'm thinking about wrapping these plates up one by one. It's like, really? The plates that we've never used? Yeah, we could wrap them up or throw them in the... We're not driving the fucking Oregon Trail. We're getting on a highway and driving 3 hours and taking it out. We're not shipping these by fucking railroad across the country. We're driving together in a truck that won't do 60 miles an hour with all the shit that's loaded onto this thing.
I promise in a life with you, your wife doesn't think she's living in Wonder Years or Boy Meets World.
Oh, I think that's why I'm late. We'll get all to that.
Okay.
But so it's a lot of that. She's like, well, listen, I just want to make sure I just don't break these things, and which ultimately led to the day after Christmas, where it's like, babe, we have to. I'm not driving down there with like, you know, what we could fit in the car. If I'm gonna spend all the gas and we're gonna
take
fill
it
this
all.
whole thing up, she's like, okay, yes, nothing's packed. I mean, like, so it's just a whole day of packing, which we did. We packed up the whole trailer. By the end, I'm sitting there. I was like, you do realize that we were able to pack all this stuff in one day, right? It's like, yes, he ain't been working for 2 weeks. Okay. You could took one day and just pack some shit so I could just load it so we could leave. But we left at 10:30 at night. Perfect time to
Good
leave.
time to travel.
Great time to leave.
Low traffic.
Roads are quieter.
With holes in your
you can't
tires
see as
and-
good.
Yeah, you can't see anything.
Oh, it's great.
So,
Don't know if stuff's falling
Gold
off.
Thunder pulls out onto the highway like fucking the Griswolds. Kids are already asleep. It's 3 minutes from home. They're sleeping. It's 10 o'clock. It's late. They've had Christmas goodies.
Wife's asleep.
Wife's asleep. She fell asleep. All of a sudden, the goddamn I can't see it, but I loaded the mattress. The mattress was the mattress was the
The hold down thing.
Yeah, the mattress was the topper, man. It kept the dick dry in case it rained, man. The mattress was it. And so, and I had so many straps on this, dude. I had fucking, like, ratchet straps. I had ropes that I'd strapped to ratchet straps. I had fucking bungee cords. I had more shit tied down. There's no way anything can break unless we get into a rollover accident, and then it doesn't matter anyways. Nothing will fly off this, except for we had to pick a day when the wind was 30 miles an hour out of the south. And the moment I pulled onto 35, which Shannon calls the corridor, so I'll continue to do that. Mattress flips straight up into the air, which I can't see. The strap's so good, I could have traveled the whole way. The only problem was I was doing like 6,000 RPM going 30.
Giant fucking air dam behind you.
And I'm just watching the gas gauge. I had to have a tank, and I knew I'd have to fill up.
Made it to
probably in Newton with half, which is no shit. I filled up in fucking Guthrie with nothing on the trailer on the way back, and am out of gas in Wichita. That's how. Anyways, it's just a sail, but I can't see it. So now all of a sudden I'm like, I don't know.
Something wrong with the truck.
All of a sudden, you get one of those street lights or something, and I look in the rearview mirror, it looked like the ghost of Christmas Past is like fucking hovering over the truck. So we pull over, and another 40 minutes of trying to like tuck shit on top of it.
Yeah, how to get this? Yeah, I'm with you.
And you do stupid shit when you move, and you get stressed out about stuff. It's like you find something that you didn't remember you had, like an old watch or something. Like, hey, this. All right, I shouldn't throw this away. You haven't worn it in 7 years.
Yeah.
It's a fossil watch.
I was going to say, I've got like 13 fossils,
I
bud.
should keep this
Ooh,
fossil.
it's champagne-faced.
And so you tuck it away, then
I
you
got
get
one
to
of
where
those.
you're going, and you're like, hey, babe, where's, I packed, which bag's the watch in? She's like, what? I don't know, that one. Did you pack the batteries? What, the watch batteries? No.
I was going to wear
How am I going to wear the watch? I packed the watch. And you're
gonna
fighting
wear
about
the
stupid shit, and it's all a bunch of shit, and either way, today, Big Red heater core blew up yesterday, which was beautiful. We were just smelling the sweet, sweet
Antifreeze.
nectar
That's
of
a great-
antifreeze
Oh,
that was
that's a great-
blowing all over the inside of the windshield as we were driving back from Henrietta, Oklahoma.
It smells like Christmas.
Trying to like Christian ponder, like it's probably not a heater core, fucking shit's blowing all over. And so last night, as I was tucking myself and my wife into bed, I was like, well, the best option would be if Big Red can make it back, I'll drop it off then you can drive Gold Thunder. I'll drive Big Red. And that way you can leave whenever you want and there's no shit, other than you might break down, because that's a possibility. I'll give it a 90% chance you'll make it, but it's worse than COVID. I mean, there's an opportunity you're gonna die, and it's the riskier than COVID for sure. Driving Gold Thunder. She's like, okay, I can do it. I can handle it. She's getting all girl power going on. Getting her cowgirl stickers. She's gonna put on the back.
Yeah,
and stuff.
cowgirl up.
Cowgirl up sticker.
This isn't my husband's truck.
Little pink truck nuts. She was in there fucking making little pink truck nuts to hang off the back and stuff, and she was excited about it. Well, Shannon and I get in the truck today, and we thought there would be some sort of magical heater core fairy that would come overnight and like make sure there's no leak and patch
They
it
usually
up or something.
self-heal.
Yeah, self-healing. They would put some
Once
fucking.
the heat goes down, it can sometimes.
We thought maybe it'd freeze enough, like it was put water in it, freeze
Yeah.
it solid, let it thaw out throughout the day or something. But it was no go, and I was like, "Fuck it!" And so he picked me up because we only had the one vehicle, and I fucking it's like, "Fuck it, dude!" And I just turned and we went right back to the farm. I was like, "We can't do this. There's no sense in getting stranded and fucking up. We had to be done by 2 anyways because I was gonna come up here, and he's planning. She's like, let's go back and let's just either take it over to the crazy-eyed fucker that fixed Gold Thunder, or where there's a fucking Oklahoma fucking handsome down there that's got 2 eyes that are going different directions.
So it's a stunt double for Steve Buscemi?
Oh man, he looks like him from Mr. Deeds, dude. He's exactly like him. And so
Great
I'm just
mechanic.
picturing the googly
he's
eyes.
a really nice guy too, pretty cool guy. Last name Vega, like Vincent.
I'm in.
But Shannon's like, let's go inside and watch a video. So we go in and we watch a couple YouTube videos that made it look. It was a lot simpler than a lot of other vehicles because you don't have to completely remove the dash.
No.
There's access to it on this vehicle. And so we called around and ended up there was one in Shawnee. So we drove and got a heater core. And then I had to get dropped back off at Prague to get the kids to either stop by and help Shannon or head back up here. It's 2, And we made the best decision of our lives as far as culinary lunch decision that maybe turned out to be the worst decision. Okay. He's like, but I know this spot. It's got the greatest seafood in the world. All right.
Rural Oklahoma seafood.
Right.
In Oklahoma.
And I was like, that sounds great, dude. I haven't, it's something different. I'm having a bad day. It's fine. We just spent $200 on heater core stuff, and that's okay. Let's pull in. And he drives around the corner from AutoZone to Long John Silver's. Like, here it is, man. I have to admit, he did on the way in, said, you got to go in with a good mood. You got to, and I was like, all right, dude, I'm in. And we go in, and it was the great. I mean, as far as Long John Silver's goes, granted, I haven't been there in, I don't know, 10 years, maybe 20 years, but this
I'm glad
one,
there's still one in Oklahoma, though.
it might be the only one. And Mr. Silver, John Silver runs this one. John Silver.
I think it's Mr. Long John.
I can't figure it out, but he is the guy managing it. He takes all the fucking calls from the microphone, and he does everything. He's back there fucking filleting fish. He's got cod fucking all over his fingers. He don't fuck around, dude. And Jackie was up front. She did a great job getting our order, telling us about the surveys and stuff, and we got our malt vinegar. Everything's great. We eat it up.
Malt vinegar?
We're going straight from Long John's to my house. It's 15 minutes. That's the drive. That trip was the most grueling trip of my life, physically.
I had a poo-poo?
I bet John Madden would rather fly, which I heard he doesn't like doing.
He doesn't. He said that a lot.
Then have to take the trip of a post Long John Oklahoma Silver's 15 miles.
I'm
Not
confused.
gonna make it.
I had a bubble inside of me, a bubble that I don't know if it came from the cod or the chicken or the hush puppy. I don't know, but it had built, and it escaped.
Did you get the little
pinhole.
crunchy things?
One tiny pinhole. It's like my anus sealed, but I had somebody
His pinholes.
Somebody gave me a COVID shot in the rim or something, and just a little bit of air snuck right through that little COVID shot. And it was as if you stumbled in on like a basement where a dude had been like eating people or something. It reeked fucking bad. Bad enough. I did it outside, and it was one of those ones where I did it 30 feet from the car, walked to the car, and we both wanted to throw up when we got in the car. And I was like embarrassed, and you don't even usually get embarrassed as a man with that, but I was embarrassed. That's how bad it was. It's like, I'm so sorry, dude. Like, call my wife. She'll come get me, you know?
So it smelled like you sold your ass to the devil.
It's bad. And as I got home, I couldn't move. I walked through the door. I was real tough. I was a real courageous soldier. I made it from the Jeep to the door, like giving Shannon like the over the shoulder, I'll be right there. You know, and I was like, I see him like back out, and I'm like stumbling through the door, and I shut the door behind me like a high school girl, like where my crush just left, and clutch my chest. Like, I cannot move. I'm pinching my cheeks so hard. I do not want to shit on this floor. And the kids are coming, Dad, you're him. I was like, yeah, don't touch me. I'm trying not to poop.
Did you make it?
Get away from my tummy!
I did make it.
And you got some in your face.
Hey!
A little. This might have been
That was
there.
from yesterday.
It was a death. It was just death, man. I went back in the back hole and did it. And but
From Long John's, does fish do that? Is that? I don't know how. It's fried.
It's the
fried.
deep fat fried
I was
grease.
gonna
It just
say it's the fried,
it lubricates the
That's what I was
walls.
gonna ask if you did those crunchies, because those are like loaded in grease.
Oh
and those,
yeah, no. What you do is you mix those crunchies with the coleslaw and make yourself a little crunchy coleslaw
Oh yeah,
salad.
get that texture going on.
That was a bit mistake. Here's the thing: you
I like
can't
to do it in pudding,
you
but
can't not eat Long John Silver's for 15 years and then be like, I'm still got the Long John body. See, Shannon mixes it in every now and then. He'll have a grease bomb.
but he eats. That's his.
That's what I'm saying. Every
that's
few
his-
days,
You don't do an oil change every 3 weeks?
if you rotate every few days with different grease bombs, you'll be fine.
Yeah, between his gas station, pizza gas station, whatever,
Yeah.
Long John's and the other, he's fine.
You can't go to like, oh, I just eat pork steak and hard-boiled eggs every day for 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden just, oh, I'll eat 19 fish patties. This is gonna work. And my body couldn't take it, dude.
So the next time you guys are working together and you stop at a gas station, you find a tuna salad sandwich, eat that son of a bitch.
Next time, record him saying, "I know a great little fish place."
Because he's going to be like,
Or seafood.
what
Little
the fuck?
seafood
You've been
diner, man.
talking
You're
to
gonna love
Skin
it.
Man.
It just was it was kind of, everything got so fucked because now that we were gonna fix the red truck, and by the time I got done damaging the toilet and got the kids loaded up and the trailer loaded up and all that stuff and set a
And
match.
you guys stopped and ate food and
Oh,
ate in instead of just. But
right, exactly. I had to get the kids stuff, fill up with gas because I knew I'd have to fill up by
you guys are
Guthrie,
the
and I drove out to the farm. And
Procrastination
Shannon had already had the core. I mean, it was
done.
already in. I mean, we'd already had the
Right.
bulk of it out. So we were one ratchet short from being completely disassembled, and we bought that ratchet on our trip to Long John, so he had it going on. And so I walked up. He's like, I got it whipped, man. But the problem is I could stay and wait, And would that push me to being late? It's like, I don't know if I'll be able to make it if I stay and wait for the red truck and let Heather drive the truck home. So I'll just drive them. But then it brings into 58,000 other questions on the way here. So we have the cat with us, and am I going to the show? Like, are you want me to drop you off? And if I do drop you off, do I have to come get you? And I was like, I don't know. And the football game is night. Are we going to your grandpa's after the football game? Because I think it's going to be kind of late. And plus, we didn't bring the litter box. I asked you if we're going to bring the litter box, and because we don't have it, and if we take the cat to your grandpa's, he doesn't have a litter box. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what time I'm going to get there, because right now I'm doing 68 miles an hour because it's all the truck will do, and we're out of gas again. I don't know what. Usually I can predict it. If it's 80, I know what time it's going to be, but I can't predict in between 45 and 60 and a lot of RPMs and stopping for gas 3 times, So I don't know, babe. And by like the 19th time it brought her, I just didn't answer, and that's when I texted you guys. Like, I'm not dealing with this. I'm not going to bring them here and have them sit here. I'm not going to go drop them off at my dad's, and then my dad be like, "It's fine, dude. I'll drive you back up home." And then I wasn't going to ask
You
you.
guys could have talked about the wedding and stuff on the way home, though.
There was
Would have been the time he goes, "Hey, I do need a best man."
It could have been the time he said, "Are you wanting to bang your stepmom?"
That's true.
You
We
wanna
do
see
need a
some naked
moment alone
pictures
to
of
have
your
that.
stepmom.
And it's not my wife. She wants
Or
to
where
know.
he could have told you, "Don't bang your stepmom."
But comes a point in all of this where I'm going to step on somebody's toes no matter what. I'm stepping on my dad's, who already called and was like, "I really care that you should be at the game." Like, I'm in Oklahoma. He doesn't give a shit about the show. He doesn't even know I do one. But I really do want you to be at the game. It's the last game. I don't know about
Yeah, I kind of
Grandpa.
figured you.
I want you to be there, man. And it's like, okay, I will try. I got the show, but I'll come after. I'll be there. Fine. And then somehow that gets leaked to my son, who just wants to hang out with his uncle.
Yeah.
And so Jonah the whole time, am I staying the night at Tug's, Dad? Is that what's happening? It's like, no, dude. Like, I don't think you're going to see him again, ever. And, you got to break that to a kid. I got to break somebody's heart each way, So eventually it's like, I'll just break or I said, drop me off. You can
Or
drop
you
me
do
off
my
here, and
New
then I'd be
Year's
like,
resolution,
guess
and
what,
you're
Casey?
either.
You have to drive me to Viola or drive me to Mordor, which you guys would have, but
Yeah.
I
It's
wouldn't
on
have.
my way
I
home.
would have just said,
Literally on my way home.
Take a
Viola's
vehicle.
not on your way home.
Everything is on my way home.
I know that you would have. I didn't want to put
We're far
anybody
enough
out.
south and we're far enough east.
I know. I just didn't want to put anybody out. I was like, fuck it.
I got an S10.
take
Well, that's got to be your New Year's resolution. You've got to start putting people out.
Well, I put my kid out. I kicked him out and I said, no more uncles, man. It's over. I love you.
Well, I mean, he'll get.
You
I mean,
said
that's
that?
Not, he didn't.
I said it like in a nicer way. Like, I
You're-
love you. You don't have an uncle anymore.
You can't tell a child that.
He's 10. He gets it. He gets
That's
jokes.
true. It's time to start breaking that stuff.
well-
Santa this year.
A lot of times, you'd flush an animal down the toilet or something just to teach him about death.
Well, you flushed the live ones.
Right.
Most people waited until the fish died.
And
you
it was a
flushed-
hamster.
Yeah.
And it was a cat.
See, kids? Cats do die. Check it out.
Yeah, let's see how many more lives it's got.
You can cry. Grieving's normal.
No!
This is totally fine.
We've been crying for 2 hours while you've been trying to shove it down
Yeah.
there.
He put up a hell of a fight. I gotta say, it didn't seem like it was on the way out,
Yeah, he was still a lot stronger than
These kittens die young, man.
Well, you had to flush it 9 times because
Yeah. Keeps crawling back out. Little fucker's a fighter. All right? I want you to say that as eulogy, bud. No, I don't know. It was just I felt
PETA,
like
that's a joke. It's a fucking joke.
It's a joke, PETA. Come on. You guys got humor. So anyways, that's the story on all that. So sorry.
Well,
that
I'm glad
late.
you made it. Sorry. I apologize to Chris, although I did get Chris say, I thought I heard Monday Papers,
Oh yeah, you started with that, dude.
I did. It was accidental, purposely done, you know.
Yes. I thought you guys did a great job. Eric, how was your Christmas, buddy?
My Christmas was Christmas. It was glorious.
Did you get that stocking cap?
No, I've had this for a while.
Okay.
It was good. I was able to do some family stuff, and went and saw a movie on Christmas. First time I've ever seen.
You
a
went to
movie on
Spider-Man,
Christmas.
didn't you?
No, went and saw Sing 2.
Oh my!
Oh,
how was
kid
it?
stuff.
Oh, it's glorious.
It's good. Sing 1 was great. Is it better?
I mean,
still
I like
standing.
Sing
Look
1.
at that
As
gorilla
far as
thing.
plot line goes, I mean, was it?
Sing 2 was actually they were equal. They were equal. I'd rank
See, I'm
them.
out of that. You guys are in that
Do you
game.
like the elephant?
Do I like the elephant?
I always felt it was weird that she sang like because I
A
don't
black
like.
chick? 'Cause
Well, I don't like. Yeah, she did. She kind of sang like
She was a
Jennifer
black-
Hudson, but I don't like her nose. I don't like the elephant's nose.
The trunk.
Tusk?
The trunk.
Trunk.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I didn't like the elephant, and she is the only one that you can't look at and say, well, obviously that's a black person or a white person.
Which one would you
Well, it's gray.
do? The porcupine.
There's a new one in the 2, so I'd do that one.
These are kids.
No, they're
they're adults.
actors that are playing the pig.
Like
lady.
the pig, she's got like 54 piglets.
Yeah, she fucks all the time.
Um,
That pig will fuck, dude.
See, I'm out after Shrek. So
I'd
I'm-
say the pig. The pig, I'd definitely, I'd get at.
So
after
she's
the
still
pig.
sexy because she did Taylor Swift in that first one. She shook it off. You remember the
Oh yeah,
performance?
she's got the strut. She takes care of herself. I mean, she's a pig. She's got a few extra pounds on her, but she carries it very well.
Yeah.
Has no problem flaunting.
Yeah,
it.
pigs have clean assholes too.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a fact in
They're
any
human.
way.
They're human. They're the most human asshole.
No, that is not
Yeah.
even close
If you
to.
eat a human's ass and a pig's ass, same thing.
No.
No, they taste completely different
No.
from what
It
I've
depends
been
what you
told.
feed them.
The best part
They're
about
human.
it was getting the $50 worth of snacks while I was there. That was nice.
Stacks on stacks?
Snacks,
Oh, I thought you said stacks on
refreshments. We,
But you felt like-
we smuggled in candy, but I still spent $50 on
You
snacks.
cannot not.
Yeah, you go in there and get popcorn. It's like, but you can refill it. What? Why? Why?
Well,
would
we
I-
did. We
Yeah.
did. But it's,
Did you guys
hey,
do the
we're gonna,
flavorings?
you guys both want the fruit punch. Okay, you guys are going to share. I'm not going to share with him. Why not? I don't want to. Fuck it. Fine, I'll
COVID,
spend
Dad.
another $9.
COVID.
Yeah.
All right.
COVID.
I don't want any popcorn. All right, Susan, sit down. Can I have some popcorn? Sure. Can I have some more? Okay, I guess go refill. I can fill it. And yeah, and then I was in line.
He just found out what having kids are like.
And then I was in line, and I couldn't help but think of Andy as
Dad does stocking
this
cap.
guy started talking to me. And sure enough, he was a truck driver. I was standing in line, minding my business, pissed off at the
You know
world
what I
like
hate
usual.
about backing into docks?
Yeah.
Well, traffic wasn't too bad to get here.
Oh,
Said,
dude.
yeah, usually not on Christmas. Not a lot of people on the roads.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but New Year's Eve, that's what you don't go out on New Year. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm going to look over here now.
Do you think
Chicago, that's bad. I mean,
you should drive a truck
During the
in
holidays,
Chicago,
for sure.
man?
well, he didn't even say he drove a truck yet. And then I go,
had
well,
to-
Chicago's always bad. Well, not,
You were
you know,
getting it,
sometimes Chicago is, but LA traffic, I've been there 29 times. It's
What?
horrible.
What are you?
I'm assuming you're a truck driver. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Or
Been
drug
doing truck
smuggler,
driving.
trafficker?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm Amazon Prime.
Here by yourself? Yep. Sure am.
There's
Okay.
a truckload.
Was he also there to sing too?
Yeah.
I'm guessing. He looked to be in his mid-20s by himself.
Oh,
It's a
wow.
great place to
Young
meet
trucker?
kids.
Do you think? How often do you think Andy strikes up a conversation?
Constantly.
I do too.
Constantly.
Like out of town. I don't think he does it as much in Wichita, but you get him outside of
Oh, no.
Wichita.
No, Andy will with a stranger in Wichita. Yeah, but with his family, Andy
Oh
will
God,
not
no! He
to
won't
them.
talk to his kids. Or
Well,
wife
about
or-
traffic and trucks and whatnot. He
If
will.
his
The
kids would
roads.
have an interest that Andy likes, yes, they would talk all night.
But yeah,
But
they
it's-
don't.
Well, let's be honest. The truckers don't. No, they're not going to talk. Nobody has an interest in what the traffic is in L.A.
Washer fluid, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
windshield wipers. We could give a list of shit for Andy's kids to communicate with their dad.
Tire knockers.
Tire knockers, lug nuts, maybe some sort of CB like help call.
Bluetooth headsets.
Oh yeah, you get him on like a
16 speeds, you know.
Zephyr. I got the Zephyr, Dad. I got you a Zephyr brand. What? Thank you, son.
Way stations.
These suck. You know. Yeah.
Toll roads are a big one.
DOT, man.
Hmm.
Oh, you don't want to.
Highways and
logbooks. Logbooks. Oh my god. I listened to Andy and his son talk about logbooks for 3 hours last night.
Yeah. You listen to Andy's log too.
Fucking. I'm glad you met a new trucker, dude. Do people talk to you a lot because you have glasses?
I don't think so.
Have they talked to you
They-
more since you've been wearing the glasses?
No.
Think about it.
I don't get out much anymore.
That's true. COVID. If it wasn't,
Yeah, and it's usually like a 2-second conversation because people get really quick. They get the hint that I don't want to really talk to.
he
anybody.
has that grayed up a little bit in the beard a little more over the last year or so. He's
Yeah.
looking wiser and friendlier. He's still the same. I mean, resolution to be an asshole like me.
Yeah.
But still the same person. But you do look with the glasses.
You look
with
harder.
More grizzled.
Well, I think with the because he's got the
It might be
stocking
the
on
beanie,
tonight.
but I think you look just even in the eyes, maybe it's through the glasses that you
I was
look
lately.
harder, like a
See,
stern.
lately, I've been wanting to ask him a lot of dad questions.
Yeah, but he would just give you a straightforward answer. He wouldn't beat around the George Bush on that. He would just give you a straightforward answer.
Yeah, that's
Sometimes
why
he
I don't
beats
have
around the Martha
conversations.
Bush, but never the George Bush.
Like your son might come in there and say, "Dad, I'm thinking about quitting sports. I'm thinking
Oh, is
about
your room clean?
what
Breaks
would you,
over.
what would you
Get back
say
on
if
your head.
Carson came in and said, "Dad, I don't
I'm
like
into
my
boys.
teammates.
You know, I really
They're-
like boys.
They're kind of mean to me, and that Caleb has been throwing the ball at me and hitting me, and I don't want to go anymore." What would you say to your son?
In that specific instance, I say, well, first off, if Caleb's throwing shit at you, if you talk trash first, well, that's on you, man. If you didn't,
I like how he automatically assumes.
Dad, I didn't say anything. I brought Caleb a
They've
present.
met.
if you didn't, walk away, ignore him, tell him, hey, man, I don't want to mess with this. And if he keeps going, well, then you got to do what you got to do. So, but, make sure.
I am.
Dad, I am doing what I
I'm
got to
going to
do.
quit.
I'm quitting.
Well, you can't quit. You can't.
Why can't I quit, Dad?
If you don't want to play the game,
Yeah.
then let's not play. I'm fine with that.
I want to play
But
the
don't-
game, but I can't play if Caleb's being a fucking dickhead.
Well, then don't play then. You know what?
I
If,
can be-
if you got an issue that bad
Yeah.
that you can't man up and take care of, then don't play. But don't come crying to me next year when you want to play
I
again.
just thought I could
You're
ask.
done.
Mom said I could ask you.
Well, I'm also
stuff.
struggling in math. Can I quit that? My teacher keeps picking on me, telling me
Well,
I
now,
got to turn in my
luckily,
homework. And,
You're homeschooled, so
my
don't be a
teacher's
fucking
bitch.
idiot.
I imagine all these conversations. Eric's on the shitter. Like they're
Luckily,
just walking
Uncle
into the
Skin
bathroom.
Man is here.
I think he's at his desk, and then he gets up and walks to like another place and sits down. And hold on.
So, do you remember that shank that you got in your Christmas stocking?
Yes, I
Put
do.
that in your waistband, and then when Caleb comes up, stab, stab.
Yeah, do it low.
End of conversation.
It's-
back
it's
in the
unfair
waistband.
for
put
my
your hands
wife and
up, like,
kids.
I don't know what happened.
Because they communicate 99% of their communication is just their little core group.
Mm-hmm.
And my job is to talk to people and get them to do shit they don't want to do.
Oh, to sell.
To buy shit, yeah. Or to play
Do
with
you
words
treat
until
your
they're
kids
fine.
like clients?
It spills over, yeah.
Yeah, I think it does.
Without a doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Get them to say one thing, go on a couple of things,
Manipulate them,
and then regurgitate what they said, but twist it a little bit to favor you.
yeah, they wanted to see Spider-Man: Far From Home, but you manipulated it into Sing 2. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's some dope ass jams, and you like them.
Yeah.
I'm with you. There's some good music in that, dude. Taylor Edgerton.
I don't remember what they sang. It was a,
Like
I'm-
Taylor,
I'm sorry, who?
I think Taylor Edgerton's is that monkey or that gorilla.
the only thing that sucked about Sing 2 was the big finale was the fucking U2 song.
Which one?
The
Don't-
fucking
Don't ruin it for me. I'm never
people,
gonna watch
I don't
it.
know. I don't fucking the one
I'm
U2
sure
that
you-
everybody knows.
Yeah, I'm sure you two will send it to
We
me on my
are the
phone.
world. We are
That's
the children.
That's it.
That one?
That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Lionel
I know that
Richie,
one.
man.
Yeah.
Was that not the same guy? Is he not in U2?
U2 was in that though, I think.
Yeah.
Bono was. I always think of Sting when you say U2. Not the wrestler, the
And I always think of that. I always think
Musician.
of the website.
U2
YouTube.
tube. YouTube, yeah.
I think of the spy plane.
Oh, that's true.
Well, that's because you have Russian heritage.
John did have a good question when he called you guys. Are there people in those blimps?
in
Never
the
thought
nose
about
cone.
that.
Not the whole blimp, but in the
They might
nose
be
cone.
bouncing around in there. A lot of wasted space if they're not. So, did you
What?
get everything you wanted for Christmas? You get anything good?
Oh, dude, it was like an old school Christmas for me. I got a retro Broncos hat.
Nice.
Or not retro, throwback, whatever they call it. Just like I got back in the day. Got flannel shirts, just like I got back in the day. Got a little vest coat, like back in the day. Got some underwear, like back in the day.
They
It was
went through his closet.
beautiful.
Cans of tuna or something?
No tuna. We don't do
I would get
tuna.
you tuna.
Oh, I would
I
appreciate
know
that.
you would.
Cans or pouches. But yeah, I got,
He prefers the pouches because they're easier on the go.
Oh,
Or
that's
pouches of cans.
true. Next year.
Yeah.
If you're a good boy.
I got some wonderful underwear called ball hammock stuff. It's like some fucking high dollar.
High-end undies?
Oh man.
Nice.
Fucking
What do you roll?
beautiful.
doing this breathable stuff.
Oh,
Casey showed us his wiener. That's not
Fucking-
underwear.
it-
That's a dick.
I've been doing this breathable stuff, man. It's changed my life, guys.
That's you haven't been rocking those for a while.
as
I
opposed to the
one
PVC underwear, you said all underwear is breathable, man.
No, it's not.
These are the
No, cotton underwear
stormtrooper
is not breathable.
No.
It is not.
Sometimes I don't like my balls to breathe. You know what I mean?
You gotta strangle them.
Have you guys done
It's
this?
helped my.
Kill them off.
It's helped me. You know.
Have you ever done the experiment where you lay on? I think I've talked to you about this before.
Try to come in your mouth.
No,
Yeah. No, we haven't. You're still the one.
I have
that
tried to
has.
come in your
no.
mouth.
When you like
I've
lay,
tried to do it. Yours, yes.
if you relax on, I know that you guys like to relax on like your sides or your back.
Like
To
most
relax?
people.
But if you relax on your stomach, does your guys' wiener look bigger? Like
How would you see it if you're laying on
no,
your
when
stomach?
you get up? Because like I'll lay there. And
Are you trying to
relax.
think the blood goes to it? And
I don't. It might be the blood. I think a lot of it's just the comfort because it's getting surrounded by like my leg
aren't you
pillows.
smushing it in?
Yeah, but the
Well,
bed.
now,
I have a memory foam mattress, so
So remember,
That was flapping upright going
Oh,
60
okay.
down the highway.
It's
I
real
thought you were gonna
soft.
so
I-
you
see,
cut
I
a
thought
hole
you
in
were
the
gonna-
mattress.
No, there's no hole.
I thought you were going to say you had one of those ones where it had, what is that? It's got the little
Well, you know how like
egg crate looking thing,
Ah.
you know?
if you
I thought it just set perfectly down in one of the egg
you
crates.
smash like if you laid a book on pizza dough, the dough would get bigger all the way around. It'd stretch, and that's what happens to your wiener. That's what I lay down, and my body's like
I don't think your
a
wiener's
rolling.
doughy, bud.
My body's like a rolling pin,
You-
and my
Do
belly.
you roll back and forth on it?
Oh, you kind
And
of
there's
rock it.
no
When you
way
change
your wiener-
stations, like
unless
you change
you're-
channels and
Unless you're hard, there's no way your belly and your wiener play into the same situation, bud.
well, you kind of like you lay down and then you kind of push back and you kind of scoop it all up. Your nut sack becomes like an ice scooper for
Are
a
you-
wiener.
Your baby bigger than I think you
And
are.
it pushes. I am when I'm on my stomach. If I get missionary style, huge.
But that's how you do it always. That's the only way you believe.
That's why women can't take it. That's why they don't want to have sex with me. It's too hard.
That's true. Okay.
Is this a heat thing that you're trapping all that heat
think
there
that's a
so
heat.
it
So
It's
do you
engorges
have-
itself?
Was this like I got up and went and peed right after and realized I was bigger?
Yeah, because in the new flat we have not hung up one of these mirrors,
By
so
the
it still
the
sits.
toilet.
Yeah, so I'll walk by it because it's supposed to be up for you to
Yeah.
see. It's still full body mirror, so you still technically could probably see your wiener. But I walk by it, and it's basically all you see is a wiener without a head or shoulders. It could be anybody's wiener.
is
I'll
this
walk by like, whoa,
in
whose
your
wiener is
pants?
that?
Are you just saying like you're noticing it? But you've been wearing shorts finally,
Yeah,
and you hadn't worn shorts.
but
both-
it's fun to do it in the shower because you can just kind of pop it up and what's going on there, big fella? And it's not anybody else, just you. So it's not gay.
I don't like to look at my wiener very often.
You gotta
Only
lay
when I'm
on it more.
masturbating.
So I'm saying you gotta lay on it more. Do you look at
How
yourself?
hard? How
Oh
hard
yeah,
are you hitting it with
I'm
a spoon?
turned on by myself hard.
There's no blood in it. I think that's the key. I think
No,
I
you
took
didn't hear me.
all
how,
the blood out.
How hard are you hitting it with a spoon?
I stopped all that, all the abusive stuff I used to do to me.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
probably
think
a
it
healthy
is just.
decision.
I mean, I think it's the same. Like if you like dangle your foot off of something for a
Mhm.
while, it becomes bigger than your other one. You know.
Oh yeah, you
all
see
the blood
those
goes to
ladies that lay in lazy boys and their feet are the size of fucking watermelons. You ever
Mhm.
seen-
Yeah, off of.
like,
Tiger
Grandma,
King.
do you want to make breakfast? It's like I can't walk. It's like, holy shit! Rub my fucking watermelon feet.
No, I've never seen that.
But then they'd have to. I'll get the blood out, and they like put stuff a pillow under their calves, and then the blood just falls back into their body. It's fucking nuts. It's science, though. You know,
So I think that's what's happening to your wiener.
I think the blood is escaping it. I think I'm smushing all the blood out, and all that's left is the skin. I got real heavy. I got thick skin because I probably didn't breathe enough in
But
the
it
underwear.
would. You would no.
It's calloused.
None of the things you're saying, like usual.
I don't know. The
Fit.
problem is that you got about 35 seconds of good wiener time
So calluses on your hands?
before it backs right back up
No.
into you.
I have trouble. I've recently in the last year or so became a stomach sleeper,
Uh huh.
and the
Oh, good
first
for you. Congratulations.
the first 10 or 15 minutes of it is sometimes difficult because I've got to find that perfect
Welcome to lucid dreaming, bud.
position to
Yeah.
get my junk in, to not be smashing it or, whatever. So usually I start with like a little leg brought up beside me to elevate it a little bit. And then by the, middle of the night, it don't matter.
Do you treat your body like a light switch?
More like a wonderland, but
Like when I'm watching TV, like you guys do, you like to watch TV before you go to bed. When I do my flip over, I feel like I'm a light switch to my brain.
You got a TV in your bedroom?
so
Oh,
that you're
yeah.
saying just shut you off. So I know.
TV can stay on. You could have a perfectly good conversation. If I roll over my belly, this switch is off. What are you
Oh,
doing?
dude.
Keep
I'm all
trying-
over it. It's right side. I can watch TV for 3 hours in bed. I flip to left side, out in 10 seconds.
That's your light switch, dude.
Yep.
See,
That's
that
awesome.
used to be mine, but I've got this thing where I've been working on year number 18 to get my wife to not lay toward me when she sleeps.
Yeah.
So I've have to reciprocate that.
Probably due to all the amount of times you've molested her while she sleeps.
That's why I want her to sleep away from me.
Yeah.
So I
Sneak
can.
on her.
Yes.
Yeah, nice.
Why don't you just switch sides of the bed?
Because it's a natural thing as a man, you should sleep by the door. Closest to the door.
I felt that way too until just recently at the
No, you gotta have a shield,
escape
man.
quicker.
Yeah, that's what I told my wife.
Technically, it's never been planned in our case.
I'll
It's
just kick
just
her off
always
the bed.
been.
Whoa!
But it's a protection thing. You're supposed
Criminal!
to be in between.
But
them.
there's a window on the other side of my bed. So what if he's coming through the window?
Through the walls till the sweat drop off.
You
my
live
balls.
in the. You're a second story. I don't think that's happening.
Could
No,
happen.
it's on the main floor.
Oh, well, I've been peeping in the wrong
I don't.
window.
I don't care. Either way, my wife always sleeps by the door. It's whatever.
Well, we
while
know
they're
that.
while they're attacking her, that gives me a chance
to
to
get
get
away,
my
protect
bearings
things.
together and.
To load my
Listen, we
laser.
know we've known for a long time who was the man in the relation or the.
I'm good with that.
I know.
I think that my wife should
It-
die for me.
No, it's
No,
been.
she's gonna whip
it's
his
not,
ass.
I don't know that it's ever been planned,
I
but
would
every
die for
room, even
you.
we switched rooms and to where we ended up on different sides of the bed, and
I think it's
just
eye
instinct
of the
without
tiger
ever talking
situation,
about it or
really.
anything. We just did, but I've always more or less slept on the right side of the bed too.
Or you're right-handed though.
I am.
That's a lot of it too.
I am, and I like my nightstand on the right side of me. I
You
like
have your favorite pillow?
Casey,
I
when
do
you're
have-
in bed, there is no wrong side.
That's true. Thank you.
Good
I do
point.
have a memory foam pillow that I have had for like 15
And-
plus years,
I'm
Giggity.
sorry, Skin Man. I didn't mean to ignore.
and I've had the
I
same
have a,
comforter for
um,
about 15.
I just have a iPhone mount. That's when I say I'm watching TV in bed. It's on my iPhone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because if you have a TV in your room,
Mm-hmm.
that's technically a black mirror, and demons can watch you sleep.
Yeah, I watched.
I prefer that.
A lot of it's from religious upbringing and stuff like that. I don't want to have that in there. I don't like to have technology in my peaceful place.
I
So.
I have a TV.
I have a phone there, but automatic timer.
No, that's what the porn's for.
because I have a TV that I turn the timer on, so as long as I'm awake, they can't watch me, and once I'm asleep, I don't care.
You want the people to watch you sleep? Demons to watch you sleep?
I'm fine with it. I think that instinctively they do anyways because they're your night.
Yeah, but if you're okay with it, then they feel like it's an easier entrance.
I feel like they won't if I'm okay with it. If I don't want them to, they like rapers don't rape the willing, you know.
Well, then it's not rape.
Yeah, but demons aren't rapers.
Thank you.
They still
Demons
fornicate.
Want all of you.
No,
Demons want to love you.
but if they think they already I accept them.
You do. They're in you.
I'm not anti or opposed.
Are you scared of being possessed like the ladies that?
Norman.
No, because I'm
that
actually
show?
I'm
Exorcist.
scared. I'm still kind of scared of the dark. Honest reality. So no, I don't.
You're afraid of the dark, bud?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Well, that's
Do you have a
that's
Batman
scary. Dude. You can't see
nightlight?
anything. That's
I'm not
scary.
like afraid of like the dark in my house
Yeah.
necessarily. Like outside dark sometimes.
Hey, Coach, is your nightlight Batman or
It's
Aquaman?
like this here. What was that?
I don't know, man. I got this weird.
Trying to sleep out here.
and it's not necessarily like I don't know. I just always think something's going to happen. I'm
so
not.
you always feel like somebody's watching you?
Yeah,
Casey, I'm with you, man. I got the heebie-jeebies in the dark.
I'm not.
Because I always think to myself, hey, if I was going to murder or attack somebody, I'd be right over there.
Yes.
Yeah, I find out good. Then I always say, "Hey,
I always think like
See you.
I've been trying to make myself unmurderable or unrapeable for a
how
long
fucked
time.
up is it if you did that and then somebody's like, oh fuck, sorry, dude."
Yeah, you got me. Or just didn't even say that. They just took off
I'd be
fucking
like, "Holy
running.
shit, it worked finally!" Fuck, there
Been
it
here
is.
for years.
God damn it.
So, Smoothie, how many throwing knives do you have on your bedside table?
I do keep weapons around there. No throwing knives, though.
No, you gotta have
My
a
aim
minimum
is not
of
good
3.
when I'm sleepy.
All of my weapons have been taken away. The only weapons I've got are
Your brain. It's the only one you need.
I've got Jack Johnson and Rocker B. Feller. You
Yeah.
know,
You gotta take
And
that
that sharp tongue of yours.
You gotta take that tomahawk in there and
Quick
throw
wit.
that at
I suck somebody off so quick.
What are you doing? I'll blow you. Just want your TV, man.
Take
I'll
that
suck
top-
your dick, dude. I promise.
Seriously, just give me your money and your TV. Nope.
Let me suck it. Just do it.
Take
Stop,
that
stop robbing me.
take that sticky dong tomahawk in there. That'll give him a what for.
I do have a pair of. I got
We're not breaking in here.
some mace right behind my bed.
That sounds unsafe.
You say unsafe, I say sexy.
Smack him with a clown shoe.
There's nothing hotter than spraying your wife in the face with paste while you're making love.
You don't have
to
one
her.
of your BB pistols underneath your bed?
I took all when we went through a situation. I took all of that stuff out of the house and have not brought anything back in.
I think it'd be like
I have a knife in my nightstand, and then I've got a bat and always in the corner in my bedroom.
Just walk out naked with a pair of
And I've
clown
got,
shoes.
like,
They'll
four
get the-
bats.
They'll
You know, I
find a
still
window
got
to jump out of.
weaponry planted everywhere,
just
But
where you can't get
just
it
different
unless
weaponry.
you do parkour.
Yeah, and since my legs have
Hold
given
on.
out on me,
Parkour.
I can't get to 90% of my stuff.
Am I the one that before they go to bed, like if you're walking past the dining room table, there's a big pair of scissors there, you're like, somebody breaks in, they could kill me with that, so I'll put those away.
I do think
I
about
don't-
that kind of stuff.
I don't usually do that.
Or like if there's a
Like I put some shovels up the other night. Mine's more or less that not that they won't kill with me. It's like I had a bat by the front door and a shovel by the back.
Yeah.
Like that easy things to help break into my house.
These aren't vacuums.
I'll move them.
I'll move them.
No, I keep an axe out by the back door on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
That way they're like, hey, I'll use this.
That would
Oh,
be
yeah.
good. If I
And
got
then
killed,
that way I can claim self-defense.
Yeah, I keep guns on the outside of my door so they can just shoot me with it.
Yeah, please. A note, a little
And done.
I'm the guy eating sour cream in bed. Shoot me.
That's
laying
not
on my
sour cream.
laying on my belly, getting my wiener bigger.
I am with Skin Man though. I think that if you can mentally fuck with them, it's better. So if you walk out naked in clown shoes, or if you had like somebody comes in there and just have like a bowl of mayonnaise or something, and they're just and if you can be calm and just eat
eating
mayonnaise,
it with 3 fingers.
what are you here for? You know, this guy just ate mayonnaise. I left. I didn't want to buy any of his
I
stuff or
would,
steal it.
if you came out and said, "You don't look like your Tinder profile picture."
Yeah, you
Yeah.
here for me? Hey there, bucko.
Yeah,
Let's
he's
do
already
it.
dialed 811.
If you rolled over and slapped a glob of mayonnaise on your butthole, I think that any robber would
And
leave.
said, "Eat it," or they just shoot you,
"Darling, is that you, Mama?"
Mama. Yeah,
I learned this from Tex Hooper.
It's a song.
we got broke into. Well, my outside house got broke into, so in Wichita, and so we thought like all of a sudden went on like we
What
went
is
on
an outside house?
the outside of my house. They broke into our
service quarters.
They broke into my cars and my outside building.
My help's house. Yes.
My back building, my townhome,
Hello there. Appeal somebody has broken into my home.
my other home, my back home.
all, sir, that is not your domicile.
But us as idiots went on thinking for the next week they're going to come back because we have so much stuff we didn't have. I mean,
Yeah, because they only got what they could carry, and they're going to come back for the rest.
yeah, we.
So what'd you do to you sleep out there or something?
Oh, I did, but I put like a.
Did you make the
I
help?
put a big sign in my
sleep in
front
the yard?
glass window that said, "Smile, you're on camera." So if they seen that, they'd start looking around, and think
Oh,
they were on
shit.
camera.
Oh, it buys you at least 10 seconds.
But so one night I thought I heard something, and I did that whole like, "Hey, I got some other people here with me. I
Oh.
get out of here." You know,
They're like, no, you
No,
don't.
you
I'm a
don't.
bitch, but I got other people here that they could probably kick your
Yeah, I got
ass.
really bad people here that are real mean.
But the worst thing was, I think I did have a gun at the time. But you remember that phone app that you used to have that was all the gun noises, but it would make like the
Oh,
thing.
Yeah.
I was trying
That
to
were
bring
way
that
too
up.
quiet for an actual
and
weapon.
Let me
yeah.
unlock my phone. Hold
I
on.
can hook this up to my Bluetooth somehow, make it real loud, but not too loud to make them think it's a speaker.
Yeah. I wasn't. I don't know. Usually, but then like
Dude,
wait,
you're just trying to protect your family.
then
and
I
stuff.
evolved, and then I went to the opposite where I'd like just open the front door and like run out with my gun and be like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And
That's-
fucking like roll on the ground and shit. Once I got a gun,
That sounds.
Was that this neighborhood?
No, that was Wichita. When I lived in Wichita.
Oh, the bad neighborhood.
Yeah, here I just shoot out the back door. every
That's
couple
our
days.
neighbor. He runs out every morning with the gun.
He waits until light because he's scared of the dark.
Came by and told me.
Yep. He beat the rooster crows.
He's the
some
only
morning.
person I know uses his flashlight on the way out to his car with the porch light on.
Oh man. I'm glad you had a good Christmas, Eric. That's good. Saw everything. Did you have a good Christmas, Casey?
I did. It was all right.
Did you get everything that you need? You usually have clean up on Christmas.
Yeah, it was a tamer. I cashed out. I got a bunch of cash this year. I got like $650 cash.
God, every year, man.
Hey, Coach, wait a minute.
$0 this year.
But I got
am negative.
gift wise. I did get a refurbed phone because my phone was in pretty bad shape. So I did get a refurbed phone, and then I got.
But
some
that phone
soft-
has no way of charging or audio. You were saying you got a new phone.
Yeah, it charges, but I don't have the dongle for the bottom. I didn't know until tonight that it didn't have a regular plug-in port like this one.
Well, yeah, but I think if you plugged this...
Yours won't fit into this. It's not an iPhone, Bubba.
What is that?
A Galaxy S20.
I
They took it away.
I thought Samsung's still making them then, huh?
Yeah, and they took it away. They took the whole away. So
I thought they switched.
all the years I made fun of iPhones for all their stupid shit. And
they're just trailblazing.
Now they're the exact same thing.
Seems like they were just advancing the competition.
My wireless ones work great.
Yeah, I know, because iPhone already invented all that stuff. Not that I want to get a huge Apple.
Well, there's no war to have because I'm not gay, so I'm not.
Well, I don't
switching.
want to have a huge technology thing with you.
No,
about
it's fine.
the fact that you were unable to use your phone in a technological field in here because it's too advanced.
Well, I mean, I was able to do a show with my old one. I at least technological. My other phone, my other old phone's doing the
so
camera.
So
over
you got a $2,000 phone and $600 cash for Christmas. It was a light year, I get it.
Yeah,
but
I got a $500 phone.
Yeah,
and I got that I paid for.
Oh, that's true.
And then,
well, yeah, I mean, I paid for literally every one of my presents.
That's true. But then I got
here's your flannels and your underwear.
All
Say
the cash.
thank you.
All the cash was from like the moms and grandmas and stuff.
That's nice to have. Hey, Ivy got a new dad too.
Here's an honest admission. I was gonna start out Monday papers with it. I mean, the start.
You should probably say something because I think you forgot Ivy's in the group.
Yeah, that's what I was just getting ready to say. But I did. But then, even right when I posted it, I'm like, "Fuck, is this the group he's in?" I went and searched, realized it.
Yeah, there he is.
I had an option, still with time, to delete that
before he saw it.
Before he saw it, and I made the grown-up decision to fucking leave it. You know.
Well, dude, I thought it was great. It was, we've been so hectic. That one, I actually caught the moment it happened, and this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. And then showed it to Shannon, who laughed out loud. And then Shannon said, "Oh shit, Ivy's in that group." Yeah. And then we both really laughed.
He helped me because he did the he did the meme.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I thought he realized also Dirge is, or not, sorry.
No, Dirge is in the group too.
Yes, he is still. Yeah. But the Ivy was, sorry, to me, anyways, Ivy is part of the group. So then he went with the whole other thing, switch subject, the glory hole thing.
Yes.
Since you mentioned Ivy. So I thought that was E's best friend's cover up. For
wingman shit.
I really, really did. And then I thought
that was just Eric really having a question about whether.
Yeah, I was just really having a question. No, I started to type a couple things and I said, I don't know if Ivy's in this group. But instead of taking the 30 seconds to figure it out, I said, I don't want to bother.
I'll ask a question that's really burning. Which glory hole?
And that was still, as I read that whole thing out loud to Amy yesterday, she gets, I think she gets a little more insight to who I am with like when I. He put something like that, and I said, 10 guys, I'm in.
Yeah.
And I think for a lot of years, she kind of thought, he's just this funny guy.
Yeah.
He's a
not
jokester.
Serious about it.
And then I think the more I say it, and the more passion I have beside saying it.
The more you kind of live that lifestyle. And
the more guys I blow and stuff, she's kind of like,
hey, man, I hope somebody breaks in here and I suck his dick,
Well, just to protect you, honey. Just to protect you.
Does that get you hot? Are you getting hot right now? How hot are you?
Why not just knock him out with the sticky dong?
Yeah, put this dong on in case he comes in.
What if he's not hard then?
Maybe you should fuck me with this in case somebody breaks in. Just saying. Maybe you should fuck my butt with this, just in case.
Strap it on.
So. That's his marriage, dude. You've been married a long time. Stuff like that happens.
Yeah,
you get into weird stuff.
That's true.
What about you, man? Did you get another like hot sauce?
I was waiting for you to ask. Guess what my sister
carousel?
got me? My sister's never bought me a gift.
And she's awesome though.
Your hot sister?
Is this the Colorado sister or is this the high school just graduated sister?
Just graduated sister.
Okay.
But both sisters were there. Both sisters are awesome.
Yes, they are.
They are.
But I know that one a little better.
You do. Yeah.
Ask. And I get along.
Oh my
Lord. She shoot you up?
No reason. She wasn't my secret
No,
Santa.
but she knows you're running, bud.
She gifted me.
Oh man.
That I think.
I don't know if they're.
If she's seen any pictures of you recently.
Do you know this brand?
Diadora?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like supposed to be nice, comfortable.
They're comfortable, but I told her I'd have to ask my running friend if they're good.
Well, they're red, white, and blue. I don't
if
know
they're
if
on
I
you,
need to
they're
look
good.
at them or salute them.
I know I've seen them before. I just can't remember.
You want to feel them? You want to put them on?
I do want to run around in them.
They do feel nice. They do have a little cushion.
Nice and sweaty. Doesn't make it good.
Got a little bit of.
Oh,
I think what happened is the evolution that I was trying. We worked together for 3 years, 4 years.
Yeah,
something.
3 years.
The whole evolution, I was trying to get you in 2 things:
Mm-hmm.
shorts
Yes.
and tennis shoes.
Yes.
And
What are you thinking? Nice, aren't they? Feel pretty good.
you would wear some tennis
Got a little
shoes,
support there. Good cushion.
and somebody would point it out, and you wouldn't wear tennis shoes for 10 more months.
Yes.
You know, like, hey, I said one day, you look comfortable.
Everybody talked about my tennis shoes. that
No,
one day.
I said one thing, and then you made a whole story about. You made it a spectacle. Then everybody talked about your shoes. Yes, if that's what you mean.
Oh, right. I told everybody that walked in that day that I was wearing tennis shoes.
And then not to look at you in them because it makes you uncomfortable.
Don't talk to me. I'm in tennis shoes and I don't feel comfortable working today.
Why is everybody staring at my tennis shoes?
Like random people that are walking into the store. Okay, I don't give a shit. That's what somebody that
Or it
gives a
would be
shit
the-
would say.
It would be the opposite. He just like goes, shows it. Look, I'm wearing tennis shoes. Okay, congratulations. Without boots.
Oh, dude, it's a big deal, man. Like, these things have been around for a while.
I just
never
think
wore them.
it's hilarious that it took you this long to realize they're better to work in, they're better to live in, they're better to.
There's still moments, you know, you get a fucking rock in the front of your foot or
But
something.
very few moments.
Yeah, not enough. But you smash a toe. Today I dropped a 2x6 on it. You know, that's a wake-up call.
Drop a 2x6 on your old boots. It's the same thing.
Well, no, you get a steel-toed or like carbon
Are they
fiber.
still
But none of
toed?
yours were.
No, they weren't.
No.
But when I would
Yeah,
do it, I'd
you-
be like, I could find boots like that were better.
I'm looking for a pair of steel-toed running shoes.
Yeah, it's
They
probably
actually
what I
do
need.
have work shoes
they're
that
so-
are
they're
like
so-
they're hard plastic on
They're
there,
so
but
Right.
brash.
and steel toes are going away. Most of those are going to that
They're so brochet.
crushable plastic or whatever.
They're just not sexy.
It's just my Red Wing Monthly. That's what they said. He does Yogurt Monthly, and I do Red Wing. But
Dude,
it's-
Red Wing Monthly is dude
Like
that
a website?
They're both sexual.
yeah. You get in that Red Wing boot game and they start sending you those newsletters. Those motherfuckers, they sent me something. They got me on an email one night. It's like 11:30 p.m.
Yeah, sounds
Ding
good.
ding. It's like,
Yeah.
well, who's texting me? Red Wing's texting you, dude. And I was like, what? All right. And I clicked on it. Usually I'll ignore them. I get spammed all the time with Groupons and shit. It's like Red Wing's got me. Christmas is
it said
coming
get
up.
your Red Wings
Yeah.
soon.
Thank
It's
you
like-
for signing up for our newsletter.
You're never going to believe this deal. I was like, okay.
Buy one,
Deal.
get one at regular price.
I fucking clicked on
You've
it.
piqued my interest.
Free accessory of
Ooh.
up to $10. That's You can't even buy shoelaces, Red Wings, for $10. Free accessory.
But you can get aglets.
You wasted my moment, man. My dick is big right now.
You buy these $300
I was
pair
laying
of
on my
work boots.
stomach,
I'm not a big
and I
dick
rolled
right
over.
now. It's just fucking bullshit. The Red Wings I did buy that I do love so bad, though. Those were used.
I bought a pair of Red Wings through the place I used to work. They had that truck that came in.
Oh, the blood truck?
Only 74 payments
Blood and boots?
of $21, and you get this $63 or this $263 boot.
Yeah.
By the time you get done paying it off, you only pay $2,400.
Yeah.
On a
17.9% interest on your boots.
Now I know
Yeah,
what
but I
you're
wear
saying.
them every day, so fuck it.
Sure.
No, they
That's
got
a
stolen
bargain.
off my porch.
Oh, porch pirates, dude. Porch could have been your Nate or your other house, your house guest.
Did you try blowing them first?
I ran out and said, "I'll buy you if you get the boots back."
Hello there. I am working and I see you have got some boots.
My
on your
neighbor
porch.
went and bought a pair of Red Wings, brought them over, set on my
Oh.
porch, and said, "I'm ready."
I've written off Red Wings because I went looking for boots there one time, and
Yeah.
I was talking to the guy, and I can't remember what I said. He goes,
You
"Yeah,
decided
well,
on Uggs.
any boot.
What
any
movie
boot
were
you
you at when
buy-
you talked to him?
What's that?
What movie were you seeing when you talked to this guy?
Was I seeing?
What had you recently seen?
Were you at a movie theater when you talked to this guy?
No,
too?
I was at the Red Wing store. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
So I was watching the commercials on the TV. But he said something to the effect of, no boot. You should always get new boots every 6 months because after that, they're no good. I said, oh, that's interesting.
You
That is
faggot.
interesting.
fuck you.
Chiropractor boot salesman.
He was wearing moccasins, too, at a boot store. So
Well, to be fair, Red Wings are really uncomfortable to just stand in. They're great
Well,
work boots.
yeah. Anybody that's making $10 an hour
Can't buy
shoveling
those.
coal is spending every 6 months $400 in boots.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, you just go on our payment plan. You don't even know it's coming out of your check, bud. You
Yeah,
don't even know.
That's true. We'll actually
Put
direct
these boots
deposit
on lease every
Yeah.
6 months.
withdrawal.
So, the Columbia, my friend, is very good.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with Columbia except for where it falls on the globe. I feel like it's Canadian.
I'm more of an Uggs or what were the
They're not
cat?
that tall.
You ever buy a pair of those cat boots, caterpillar boots?
oh, yeah.
Once.
They were the worst thing.
I'll never do it
Oh
again.
my god!
Yeah.
I think that's what got me. I only want them because they look like the Timberlands.
Yeah, but they said cat on them.
Yeah, and they were like the sole was formed at an angle and never
Yeah.
changed.
It's for like if your foot had been broken or something.
Or like, yeah, had you been like smashed part way up an elevate, like where you're, like if you had a.
do you stretch
So
your
it's like
calves
the,
a lot?
Yeah,
This is
these
perfect.
boots will be great for you.
So it's like the push-up shoes.
But reversed. It's like backwards push-up.
Yeah, it's like a half pipe you were standing in.
Yeah. That's why you see all those guys with bad backs. They all got cap boots
Yeah,
on.
you were saying
Oh, man.
laying on your stomach,
Mhm.
and it's like that's killing my back just fucking thinking about it.
I used to do those with the light
traction
jeans.
it, dude. You're supposed to traction
act
your
like
back.
they were Timberlands.
I can't do that with
You're
a
a
pillow.
baller.
I was, man.
Yeah, you get what's your
Got one of your flannel t-shirts.
You want to traction your back to where you
fucking rag
can't
out
walk?
my back pocket.
Just get on your stomach on your bed and
Basically the Tyrese look.
slowly scoot to the side. So lay on it.
Well, your bed's different than mine.
But
Yeah,
are you still trying to explain
yours
how
is
it's comfortable to lay on your
styrofoam.
stomach?
No, I'm trying to traction in your back is great. If you lay on it hamburger style instead of hot dog style on your bed. You know what I'm saying?
He's
Like-
just coming up with more reasons to lay
What?
on your stomach.
No, if you lay on your bed, hot dog style is normal style. That's straight up like you're in the bun. If you folded the mattress around, you're in the bun. Go hamburger style, go across the bed. Or pigs
That
in a
makes no
blanket. If
sense.
it makes sense.
Oh, that makes no sense because it's the other way it would fold
well,
up.
then, but you got more bun. So maybe pigs in a blanket because it could croissant around you. So
Are you saying one vertical
Dude,
versus
my bed's
perpendicular?
the same length and width.
I think perpendicular is the word. That's a correct.
So-
You want to lay
horizontal.
crossways on the bed?
Yeah, that's hamburger style.
But what if you have a king size
No!
bed because the dimensions are the
Hamburger
same?
style, you'd lay round on the bed.
Ah, got him
Oh.
on the run now.
Now you
I
could
don't-
say pita and I'd get you.
I don't have a bed like Eric. I've seen his bed. It's like Shaq's bed, dude. It's the
Mine's a
whole room.
California, or mine's
Oh.
a king. It's the same width and
You got
length.
California King, don't you?
Nah, I think it's just a king.
No, I don't
No, we
know.
got a Kansas King.
Yeah, it's a twin.
Giggity.
Anyways, if you lay on it that way and then slowly scoot yourself towards your feet off the bed, then let like your shins hang off, then your knees hang off. Eventually, you'll get to a point where basically your ball sack and wieners are holding you on, and you'll get a good traction into your lower spine. Do your taxes or do something like mindless for a little bit, and then try to walk. It's like you're paralyzed. It's a fucking, it's the craziest game ever. Like your legs won't work, your shit hurts like hell. You can't.
That's
stand
not
up
traction.
straight.
Then traction's good on you.
Oh, dude, I think that's what's happened. My body was so many tightness down there that I'd loosened it up finally, and my legs were
you
like,
saying
whoa, wait.
Because like
what?"
traction, you know the best way to say it would be like you get a round pillow and you lay on it backwards, and then walk
Inverted traction, caterpillar traction is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Caterpillar traction. Go backwards with it.
Okay.
Then try to walk.
So this is more egg roll.
You're just basically letting all the blood flow to your legs.
all of it. You let all of your cock
It's
and
nothing for your back. It's
pelvis
just
blood.
all your blood's flowing to your legs. Your legs are falling asleep. You
They
look at
get
the pins and
heavy.
needles and shit in there.
Yeah, it feels like somebody's like putting Jesus hats on you.
Jesus beanies.
Yeah, you know, the little crowns on you. Jesus throats. All up your legs. You guys ever lick that? Not
Lick-
Jesus, but when you when your leg falls asleep, do you ever try to lick it off?
Lick your leg.
Lick your leg.
I remember when I was a kid, I used to think that's how you that's how you solved falling.
That explains a lot, really.
What happened to you when you were younger that people licked your legs?
Hold on a second.
No, but like I remember sitting on a toilet or something, my foot falling asleep, and the only way I could get it to not fall asleep anymore is if it got wet.
Chew on that toe.
So I felt like if I put it in water, but then it's like it fell asleep before without water, and I licked on it for a while. And
You
it worked.
spit on your own feet, didn't you?
I
No,
licked-
you
I-
licked them.
Well, I could touch them with my tongue back then.
What's-
Now I can still do it. Like my arm falls asleep, you might catch me licking on it. Fucking
I
falls-
don't think that I've done what you're talking about, the lick your arm, but I don't think.
See, I'm not weird. He licked his arm awake.
No,
Just because he's done it
hold
doesn't
on.
mean you're not weird.
but also mine's the complete opposite. I didn't
This
lick.
is the guy that's going to blow BTK.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't lick it awake per se. I would lick it because it was asleep.
Same Dennis Rader.
I wanted.
Oh,
to
you want to see what it felt like?
Yes, if I could feel it more with my tongue or
Oh.
with my arm.
Well, I get that.
I wanted to feel what it would like to be lick another man's arm.
When my foot's asleep, I'll kick stuff just see if any pain
yes,
happens.
like that.
It does, by the way.
Oh
somehow,
yeah, it does. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's how you break a
excruciating.
pinky toe.
And if you lick your arm when it's asleep, I feel like the sensation is pretty much the same. for
I
your
feel like
tongue
it's
and your-
less. I can feel the hair on my arm more with my tongue because I can't feel my tongue licking my arm. Does that make sense?
Do you guys ever rub your skin and smell it?
Oh yeah.
Rub your skin
It's weird,
and smell
isn't
it? Like
No,
this?
It
like
depends
oily
on where
parts.
my
Yeah.
skin has been.
Rub it down here, like, ooh.
No, I don't ever do that. I do a lot of like the,
Yeah.
but I don't ever smell it. I might look at the grease on my sleeve after I do it.
Well, if you ever, you might not even mean to. You might just do like this and then put your like you just. Kind of sit like that sometimes, and then
I can't do that because I clean my hands at work with brake cleaner. I would be high as shit by 11 o'clock.
Oh, that's true. You got to be careful. Got to be careful.
You'd be I don't know
That'll
if you'd
ruin
be
his
high,
drunk
but
buzz.
you'd be Britney'd up. You'd be toxic.
drunk, boss. Shit.
Damn, give me another beer.
Dude, I did see the
I just
most
lost my buzz.
Oklahoma thing in Kansas on the way here because I was obviously trying to message you guys and listen and text as I was driving, which
Yeah,
is
like you should.
like I should.
Safe,
I
Kansas.
was in a hurry.
You're not in Oklahoma. You can do that.
And the only thing that caught my attention was the swerving behind me. Like they were so close to the back end of the Fusion and swerving wildly. I was like, what the fuck? And I don't care. Me and they're having a good time. It's Christmas break. They might be drunk. That's fine. Do us both a
You were
favor.
doing 40 on the highway, but
I was doing 35. So,
Redlining it.
but they get up beside me, probably giving me the finger and shit like that, and then pass. And they were driving a truck kind of like Gold Thunder that same year, but a long bed regular cab. And it was filled with what I thought was dogs, but still inconclusive.
the bed was or
Yeah,
the cab?
but not like
Alive or
two
dead?
dogs. Some alive. There's piles of dogs. What it seemed like.
But
And then they're pulling a jet ski trailer that did not have jet skis on it. A two banger jet ski. One side had a John Deere riding mower, and the other side had a cooler. And that trailer was going nuts because this one side was so much heavier than that cooler. There was just all over the place, and he was happy. Like that
do you
guy
think
is heading to Oklahoma. That guy would fit right in, dude.
I think he was a coyote hunting.
Got to take the puppers out to the jet skiing.
Yeah, I don't need the jet skis, but I'll take that John Deere, and I need something to get home with. So maybe strap it on that trailer right there. Get that old water wiggle off of there.
Oh, need a cooler.
He's trying to train dogs to ride a jet ski.
I don't know, dude. He's training
He's
them to
coming
mow.
back. That's why half of them were dead.
The dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
No, they
that
got
one
hit
didn't
by the
learn.
lawnmower.
Put the next one on.
Just strap them on.
he's still hung up on the Sea-Doo thing, and there's not a jet ski?
Got
It's
it.
a,
Oh,
it's
that's why
a
the dogs
cooler
are
and a lawnmower
Well,
on
Oh,
a
yeah,
Sea-Doo
sorry.
trailer.
Sorry.
I'll play
I know, I-
along. I'm with
Yeah,
drowning
you can't-
dogs.
There's a lot of moving pieces here.
I know,
Dead
he got
dogs,
me
live
too.
dogs,
You
cooler.
can't- you
What's in the
can't
cooler?
teach-
Trailers, what's in it?
You
Oh,
can't
the
teach
bodies.
your dog to mow the lawn.
Some dogs are smart, dude.
I
You
think that's what was happening, and I think that's why there were so many dead dogs because they got ran over by the John Deere.
The one dog that could ride it was like, fuck it, I'm taking the other ones out.
Well, he's got more dog food now, so
Yeah.
he's happy as shit.
I think that dogs on those old style mowers, because you can put them in gear and leave the blade on, and they'll just mow till they hit something. You put a dog
Right.
on that.
I think most of them would jump off, though.
Most of them would. You get a lazy old dog.
I had a dog that would ride on my mower with me, but it'd jump up and sit on my lap. It used to help me go load it up in the morning.
You get a basset hound and put both its paws like on, so it just turns the whole time, and they can't do zero turns, so it just get wider and wider. You probably
You could do that one
keep
trick.
an eye on it.
Have you
but-
seen that thing where they wind up like a self-propel mower?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
you
that,
could
but
do that.
with a
with-
dog. On
yeah,
a mower.
on a mower.
Yeah, just like kind of
Get a garden hose or something, wrap it around.
Yeah,
something.
be safe about it. Tape them up or fucking like put a bungee cord on them or something to keep them on the seat.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Peter's
ratchet
listening, and we want to
strap.
be safe about how we
Yeah.
have our dog
Cinch
mow
him
the
down
lawn
real
tied
good.
to the
Right.
mower.
Yeah, and keep an eye. I mean, look out the window every now and then and make sure everything's okay. That's one way to do it.
Sit down,
the
stay,
only way.
ratchet, mow the yard.
Yeah, he's fine. That's my dog. Does a lot for me. It's a service dog.
Well,
It is now.
he's in the service industry.
It's a service dog, officer. What's your problem?
That's why he's driving.
Oh, women officers, huh? All right,
Oh yeah, and I can't have a service.
it's fine. You're here. All right. Who drove you? You know?
Oh, you got a call?
Where's your husband, cop?
Yeah. Where's the boy cop? So I can take this shit seriously. I know it's bad.
that's
That's
not
me. That's
progressive.
bad, dude. Women are. That's
When we're
women are
capable
great
of
cops.
everything, you're
I
capable.
watched a woman kill a dude the other day and go to prison for it.
That's true.
Woman cop.
Just like a man,
Just like a
man
man
and a
cop.
woman in the same
Was it right
year.
there in Oklahoma?
Right there in Oklahoma, right there on the side of the road. Bang
Catch out.
bang.
I don't
fuck.
think that was in Oklahoma.
I think there's one woman that killed.
Taser! That wasn't. I don't think that was Oklahoma.
This is a different.
Yeah,
white
it wasn't a taser.
Sharon that killed some guy. Just trying to feed his family with crack.
Taser. April Fools.
Still not a reason probably
no,
to
you
shoot
figure
him.
to
But
sell crack to feed your family. That's a fucking noble thing, dude. You don't need to
it's
get shot
not.
over.
But it's not definitely worth shooting somebody or somebody running from a cop's probably not worth
But I
getting
said the
shot
same-
over. But you shouldn't do it either.
I know. That's my exact words at his statue presentation. Dude.
I know. They were tearing down the white one and putting that. I know.
It's right, that Robert E. Lee one, man. Just put it here. There's a spot.
Can we put him on a horse? Because it was meant for a mount with a horse.
I'll say a few words. It's tough out there, man. It's hard out there.
Well, since Robert E. Lee isn't here anymore, can we put up a statue of Rerun?
Or that Maxwell commercial where the guy gets his hair blown back from that VCR. Remember that?
Yeah.
Whose statue's that? Oh, that's where that cop killed that guy.
Which
woman cop? They can do anything men can do. That's all I'm saying, dude. It's
I know.
Progressive.
I've said that since I've known you.
Did you know that Las Vegas, Nevada, and the whole state of Nevada,
Not Utah, not
so include Pahrump and include Harrisonville and whatever shithole towns Reno that are in Nevada, as a casino gaming industry mecca of the world, they've broken the record this past year. They have an 8-month record going on where they have made $1 billion a month. The house has made $1 billion collectively over all the casinos.
Each month.
Each month.
Yeah,
Profit or gross?
I think they said it might just be gross because they said the house had made that money, but it didn't go into all their expenses and their payouts probably. But either that or that's in comparison to what they paid out. I don't know. The story was unspecific.
Either way, they've made $1 billion
with the B
a month.
They broke a record. It's like, what was it before? You know what I mean? Like 7 months in a row, or no, we only made $900 million this month. We got to do better.
It's usually probably about 3 months because everybody gets that tax return. But now that we're getting the child tax credit, I'm like, I never had that money anyway. So
it's free money.
Casino it up. Let's double it.
I think what it is because everybody's expecting to lose through the last 2 years or whatever. Just
For what?
Because you're supposed to.
Oh, because of pandemic.
Or whatever. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. Your king didn't win. The wrong king won. The pandemic. Whatever. Because you were supposed to lose. I don't think people are taking it, or
taking money seriously anymore.
Or like,
are you telling me people are breaking free from their bank? Because that's what I want to hear you say.
No, I don't think so. I think they're breaking free from their chains, maybe. But
break free from your bank, dude.
So, does anyone know if Chip has been sneaking off to Vegas? Because that would explain a lot.
Yeah. It might have something to do with the fact that every table minimum bet is $25-$30 now.
Well, it might have to do with the fact that how many of my wives are there out there?
Well, there's also a part where like
I'm 225,000 of that.
Your whole life, all you
that's
hear
just one guy.
Is the house always wins, which is true, and we all get that as gamblers. We all go there, but if they would just be like, the house always wins $1 billion a month, like what?
Yeah,
How do we ever win?
I'll have a Greyhound.
Yeah, I'll have a Greyhound. He's playing penny slots. I am too. I've lost 600.
Yeah, it's like they got. Yeah, I got to go to Vegas. Somebody's got to pay the light bill out there. Thanks to me, they can pay the light. Yeah, Uncle Frank, you lost $14 this week.
Yeah,
I'm sure
pay the light bill.
They're super happy you came through.
Yeah, when Chip and me and Eric walk in the doors, when they're happy, these idiots know nothing, and they will lose everything they have on them.
Even if they win, we'll just take their money away. They don't understand the game.
They don't get the game.
They're
at
either
all.
too drunk or
Pie Gal. What?
Let me explain Pie Gal.
Yes. They're gonna sit down and play Pie Gal. All right, yeah, sit on down,
Talk to
guys.
me, Chip.
Here's 5,000 in chips. Ooh, let's see if you do the smart thing, Mr.
With
Pie Gal
inflation over the
player.
last year, if you take that $1 billion, that's less than $3 million last year. So that's
I'm gonna let it ride.
inflation. Yeah, you're right.
So that's really not that impressive.
And you should probably get a cash out loan on that or something.
What do you think, double or nothing?
Well, if you do the loan now before interest rate goes up,
right?
When you're paying it back, you're paying
cheaper.
You're paying last. Like a fool that borrowed $1 million today.
Yeah,
you're making money.
You're making
money because you're not paying as much money back. Yeah. So, that's the reason I'm going out and I'm buying a $230,000 house.
You have lots of loans.
Or I'm getting some more.
Yeah.
While the interest rate's low, though.
Smart.
It's smart, too.
You get the banks by the balls, man.
Oh, yeah, I got them.
Yeah.
I got them. That when you raise interest rate, and you fuckers, you guys won't have it, but I'll have it.
It would be smart if what if you could get a bunch of loans at 3% or whatever it is, and then
Point
wait
nine.
for interest rates to go up, and then just loan out that money at half of what the interest
They
rates
made a
go up?
mistake on ours.
Now
We
that would
have
be the
0.9.
thing is, you have to really trust the people you're loaning it to.
Well, the same way that a credit card, if they don't
But
make
they
their
do it on a
payment-
much larger scale and have enforcement. You as an individual are
Well,
going to.
I think if you get if you get
Three-
like $35,000 or something, that's a lot of money, and you borrow that at 3%. You keep the cash, wait for the inflation to go up to inevitably.
Well, you got to keep it because you're
35%.
paying. You're losing. But even at 2.5%, while you're paying that back, waiting for it to go up, you're starting to lose money.
Are you saying it's not possible?
Well, if you time it correctly, it's possible.
Don't tell me I can't.
Are you want to get into the loan shark game?
I feel like, dude, we've been on the edge of it for so long. Everything we've done is just hot dog style to loan sharking. You know what I mean? We're right in the middle of
Versus
it.
hamburger style.
Versus hamburger style.
No, are you saying you lay in caddy corner?
No, dude, that would be.
Will you draw it for
that's-
me?
That's
What would that
That's
be?
quesadilla
that's
style.
crab ragoon style, dude.
I'm just having trouble
You pinch
understanding.
the edges, man. You know styles. You've heard that your whole life. Hot dog and hamburger style.
See, to me, hamburger style would be like laying in a ball in the middle, because hamburger's round.
Just a big old group fucking right there in the middle of the bed.
I think a hamburger style is when you cut a hot dog in half and you put it on bread.
That's not right. That's a hoagie style, maybe.
Have you ever done that?
What?
You take an Oscar Mayer or any of your brand and you cut it in half and lay it on a slice of bread?
That has to be two
Or
hot
two of
dogs.
So you're cutting yourself in half when you lay on the bed?
No, but the style's the same. I'm still the hot dog. My arms are like my pieces of hot dog.
Do you get shorter? And, I know what you're saying. I think your explanation does.
Then his arms do this.
If you just said,
They just kind of flail around.
if you said I lay across the bed or I lay on,
I don't. When people say they lay across the bed, it indicates to me that there's an ending to the bed. You know,
you
Like
lay
the-
head to
like the
head,
pillows
feet
are
to
up
feet,
here,
crotch
and
to
then you lay
crotch.
this way.
right? I lay with pillows. I'm a pillow lay.
So the pillow, you normally lay like this with your head
Yeah.
on the pillow.
Here's the
And then
bed. You
you're,
normally lay like
If
this.
there was a tank that had, instead of tracks, one side of the tank had pillows and the other side had me, it would lay us both
Why
the
can't
same.
you just say vertical and horizontal?
I get those two confused.
Isn't it crazy how if you take a sandwich and you cut it like up and down this way or
So
in
like-
half this way, how
it's
much
like more
different in
egg roll
size that
style.
sandwich looks?
And
Yeah.
taste.
Egg
oh
roll
my
style.
god! If you cut it at a perfect angle, best
So the pillows
tasting
are up
fucking
here,
sandwich,
and then
man.
here's the egg roll.
I never understood horizontal and vertical and perpendicular.
You never understood the horizon.
I don't believe in that, so no.
All right.
I shot that out in third grade. That's
I'm
over.
really glad that we don't have flying cars because you'd be,
Yeah.
well,
Miss
we would-
Kitchen, the earth is flat. Let's start over. If that kid doesn't have to say the Pledge of Allegiance, I don't have to believe this bullshit.
Who didn't have to say the Pledge of Allegiance?
We had some bitch that didn't. She thought she was super progressive. By the way, she still does. I'm at the Women's March. Oh, I'm sure you are. Yeah. Have fun. My throat hurts. I'm screaming.
Well, that's
Yeah.
because she had an intruder the night before.
Yeah, she shot a goddamn crackhead on the side of the road. Went to prison.
fibromyalgia.
Hey, I do too. So fuck off.
What is that?
I don't know.
It's a made-up woman
made-up
disease.
housewife's disease. But that's what my doctor said I have too.
Yeah.
Fibromyalgia is when you constantly complain about things. The doctor goes,
Yeah, they can't find
fibromyalgia.
anything wrong with
Oh.
you. You must have fibromyalgia.
That's
Fibro-
why
fibrotic
only
myalgia.
women get it, because women, if they're like my wife, every fucking night has some sort of disability going on with her. So
Yeah, that's true. One thing just leads right into the next thing.
My things have been the same disabilities. It's just that my
You clearly have cancer, bud. This is not fibromyalgia. You got like a cancer tumor or some shit that makes your legs not work, bud.
I know, but now it's going into my arms. It's extremities.
Extremities, where
Yeah.
blood should go.
Mhm.
But there's a tumor that's blocking it.
Blocking it all off.
Yeah.
Could just be blood clots.
Yeah, that's true.
But I was
That's
tested
what Lou
for those.
Ferrigno had and went deaf.
I was tested for those, and I don't have
those are just
herpes.
inside scabs.
I might have blood clots since, though, I've got the COVID vaccine.
I think Lou Ferrigno was the best Hulk because he was deaf.
I think Lou Ferrigno
Oh.
was just the best Hulk.
Yeah, I know our timeline's weird, Skin Man. We're not doing the bonus show, by the way.
I was gonna say, when do you want to?
No.
When do you want to kick into the bonus
I
show?
felt like we'll just keep it easy. We'll
Well,
just roll
Mexico's
right
not
through
here.
it.
They only pay to see him usually.
And we didn't have. I had a few things, but I mean,
I don't know. I think two of our it was kind of a weird start to the show because all of a sudden I looked up, there was like 9 people listening.
Yeah.
And it freaked me out.
Why?
Just
Stage fright, man.
no, it
It's
was
like looking
speaking.
at the clock when the game's
No,
being
it was-
played.
it
You don't
was-
look at the clock.
It was not the fact that it was 9 people. It was the fact that it was 3 of the people I'd never known, and I had a whole bit I was going to do about. I expected it just to be my two.
Was it the KKK guy?
He never. No, well, I don't
No?
think so. No,
Should be.
We did
He
have
should be listening.
Spicoli was on there. We had normals,
Oh.
but then there was like Sicko.
Not the Klan hunt.
No
Yeah.
KKK die. No, none of that. That guy was not.
Do you think that there was ever a KKK guy named John Claude Van Clan? That'd be a badass karate KKK.
No.
There should be a movie.
John Cod Fan Clan. No.
Yeah. This guy's
If his job was to go around and like break them up.
Italian supremacist, you know.
No, but they're going around stopping Italian supremacy.
What
Wow.
about a lesbian movie called Jean Claude Van Clam?
When I was at Long John Silver's, a great little seafood place, I noticed that they had clams there, which made me think of John Claude Van Clam.
How much
We're on the
hair
same-
did they have?
What
on
if I just put a whole bunch of rocks out in the dike out back and called it Jean Claude Van Damme?
What if I opened up another food truck called God Clam It?
I'd still call it Jean Claude Van Clam. They're Van Clam.
No, they're just clams. Sorry. We don't do tacos anymore.
Well, God Clam.
God Clam it.
The only other thing I had was Jeff Bezos is a billionaire.
That's good to know.
And I guess he's dating a woman named Lauren Sanchez, Little Dirty Sanchez.
Oh, hot.
And with his billions, other than going to space, dude, Bezos has been getting jacked.
Oh, he does look ripped in some recent
He looks
pictures.
like fucking Putin, dude.
Oh.
He's got that synthetic roids. He's got all kinds of.
Yeah, he's got that Putin body. And she's wearing, if you're going to wear a thong back that I can see, forget the little hammock thing that hides it a little, okay? I still see your butthole.
The old shawl.
Yeah. Look at that. What kind of boat are you riding, dude? Like, you are riding a fucking submarine ship, man.
I think that may be an old Russian sub
Oh, dude.
that they chromed.
Is that the old Shawshank?
How great would it be if Jeff Bezos was Vladimir Putin? It would be bad for the world because he's obviously made a lot of money, but I think it might be. Sorry, there's 10 pictures.
Do you think Bezos cares that women go after him for his money?
Butt cheeks.
That's Harry
Hello.
Mandel.
I don't know, bud. Look at the fucking.
Howie Mandel.
Look at the guns on that cat.
Well, look at the Popeye arms.
Oh, he sleeps on his stomach.
Looks like there's a little photoshopping going on there.
Yeah, that forearm don't look
Look at that
right.
left forearm. That
the
is
shade, bud. You're
huge.
seeing the shading on it.
It just looks awkward compared to the right forearm.
You can see where you're supposed to blow it up at.
This whole part is all because of the shading.
Maybe he's getting the injections in his body, not the steroids, just like the old antifreeze they pump into your muscles.
Yeah, like collagen kind of thing.
Yeah.
To make him look bigger. Because he used to look like Pinky and the Brain kind of thing.
Oh, this is spam. They just put spam in my forearm.
They put spam in a person, dude. Look at the spam man. They made a billionaire out of spam. Oh no! Look at 98 to 2017. Jeff Bezos, I can't hire you. You look like shit. Uh-oh, now you look like the transporter. You're hired. That's not the same guy. That's what money will do, dude.
I love it.
It looks like Daniel Craig, man.
Yeah.
That's Bond.
Oh, he's got a lazy eye, though. I never noticed that about him. I knew
That's why I
he
wear sunglasses.
Yeah, he's got one fucked up. His right eye is fucked
That
up.
Oh.
is definitely. Look at this. Is a couple. I mean, that's insane. That's like 3 years ago.
Yeah, and he's 70 then.
You know, the only difference is he shaves his body hair.
That's it.
You guys start shaving your body hair. Huge difference.
Major difference.
Look at him by 2037.
I'll believe
So
that.
start with your nuts and work your way up, fellas.
All right. Well,
All right,
You're
everybody.
gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Hey, and be like Jeff Bezos, you know? Try to make yourself a little better this next year.
If he can do it, anybody can.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, Mariah Carey. Stop shilling for McDonald's and get your ass back in the gym.
Hey, guys, don't quit drinking. Don't quit smoking weed. And don't be a better person.
There you go. And don't let your meatloaf. I guess I'll pull a song. Carp song. It's on here somewhere.
Come on, somebody say see you next year. Come on, somebody say.
Have a nice fall. Oh, that's. See you next year.
See you next year, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
It'll be a long time. I'm going to miss you. I'll see you next year. Until next year, join us on the next episode.
But with a little more Trump.
By the next show, we'll have a new president.
I'll be back by the next year. Don't let your meatloaf.
Visit any Conklin Cars
Fuck
location
you.
in Hutchinson.
You Conklin, you get me every time.
A carp is a fish that will eat anything just as long as that thing is edible. It will even eat things such as dirt, mud, and trash, and it thinks that these things taste incredible. A carp is a fish that will eat anything, and by now you must know what I mean.
It's like me, I'm
Ever meet a
incredible.
carp and you take him to your house, make sure that
Really, really clean.